Yo, my dudes. Oh, this is so weird. This is so weird. So, for anybody that doesn't know, I have been planning to be able to stream both on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And I am now able to do it. I had to do some research on the stuff. I had to figure all that crap out. But I have done it. And yeah, you said this is odd, I'm worried. I'm able to do both at the same time. So you could literally choose wherever you want to watch. You could watch on YouTube, you could watch on Twitch. Whatever your heart desires, go for it. I could do both now. So, it's a beautiful thing. Oh my god. So, basically for my chat, the way that it is now, I could see both the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat put together. That's what my chat looks like. So I see two of them. Look, I see two chats meshed together. That's literally what it is. So what's up, my dudes? We are back with some more Arknights. We are going to be starting this lone trail event. Me when the trail is alone. Oh lord. And you said, was that Jet Set Radio? No, that was actually a Sonic track. That song from before was a Sonic track, and then this is from Persona Q2. So yeah, there you go. There you go. So yeah, basically, you said we do have 1 week left, even if you didn't finish reading by that time. This event would go in a Mezzi, so it's fine. Yeah, we're gonna do our absolute best to be able to get through this. We're gonna do the damn thing. You said you forgot what Twitch has. What is the difference between Twitch and YouTube at this point? Audiences? Yeah. So, yeah, I just thought that it was a good idea to do it because I'm like, hey, I'm streaming anyways, and if I have the ability to stream on both platforms, might as well do it. Redeem points. So yeah, people do stuff with those channel points, huh? Pichu, you're tripping me out typing it on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Star Wars Arknights is real, boys. Yes. Yes, it is. Alright, yeah, as long as I do the 5th stage to get silence, alter, you'll be fine. Yeah, I gotta get silence. And I appreciate the follow, Orbital Wood. Welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, so like that notification that you just saw, chat, that notification was from Twitch. So that's where that was from. And also, if there's some things that might seem a little bit off here and there, I'll fix it within the next few streams of me getting used to doing this. So every stream that I do to this point should be on both platforms at the same time now. I'm still gonna do everything that I do on the YouTube channel with videos and all that stuff, okay? It's just for streaming, I'll be doing both now. Alright. So let's pause this, even though that song's a banger. And yeah, we're gonna do the thing. So thank you guys for being here very much. You already know, over on the YouTube side, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're watching on Twitch, which feels really weird to say because it's been a long time, you know, hit the follow button. So, we good, boys. Let me go over here. Everything seems to be working good. Hallelujah. I was so nervous this stuff wasn't gonna work, bro. I was like, please, just work properly for once. Okay. Here we are, boys. The space. And if you wanted to see, can I show y'all what this looks like? Will you guys even be able to see this if I transfer this for a sec? And thank you for the follow over on Twitch, Cthulhu? Yeah, I mean, yeah, if y'all have Twitch, you know, you can follow me over there too. Yeah, no? Oh god, I have to get used to like saying all this Twitch stuff. Be like, hey, if you have a Twitch Prime sub, put it with your Amazon, and yeah, you can use it over there too. You don't get ads over there. This is what the chat looks like. If you were wondering, this is literally what my chat looks like now. It's meshed together. So there you go. That way you guys had an idea of what I was looking at. All right, boys. Let's scroll this down. You said, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? What's up, Drake? Jeez, yeah, we're just gonna get the notifications for all those follows. So thank you very much, my dudes, for following on Twitch. Appreciate it, boys. So now you could watch me literally wherever. Also, I guess that notification sounds hitting twice. I'll fix that. Oh, chat, I didn't even notice you were on the screen. What the hell? When did y'all get that? Wait, why are y'all on my screen? That is so weird. Oh my god. What in the world? Y'all are not supposed to be up there. Give me a sec. What the hell? Can I fix that? Oh, there it is. Okay, see, I got it. Yeah, I was like, what? Chat, I'm like, I'm not supposed to see you. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's streamers that I watch that I could see their chats up there. I mean, it's like a normal thing that people do, but what in the world? Chat, is that something that we should do now? Is that something that we should start to do? Like, I have the chat somewhere for us, but like small, I just don't know where I'd put that. If I was to do that. I don't even know. If we do that, I don't know where I'm putting y'all. Y'all gotta shrink first off. Yo. Oh, God. I don't know, chat. Listen, there's too much change right now. There's too much change, okay? Let's just do it the normal way we've been doing it for now, alright? One change at a time. My brain's just gonna be like, what the hell? Okay. And thank you for the follow, Wide Open. How you doing? That's a crazy name. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it should be smaller, a bit intrusive. Yeah. I'll try to figure that out as time goes on. Alright, boys. Lone Trail. Let's get it, huh? And that notification thing is gonna be a little bit delayed on there, huh? Well, it's gonna hit again. So like I said, I'll fix it. I'll fix all this. Anything that needs to get fixed, I'll fix after the stream. Okay? Maybe under the webcam. You know what? That's what people do. We could try that. Another streamer you know also started doing multi-stream. Did something happen? Yeah, Twitch changed their policy a few weeks ago that lets you multi-stream. They realized, you know what? People are leaving, and we should probably do this so that way people have options and not get all angry at us. So, yeah. Hope I have a significant amount of water with me. Yes. Staying hydrated. What if I put y'all, like... Oh, but you can't even see that. I'd have to do it, like... bigger. And then lower it. Like, right there. That's just so weird. No, that's too intrusive. If I'm gonna do this, I'll figure it out on my own time for the chat thing. So I'm just gonna hide that for now. Alright, boys, let's get this started, huh? Lone Trail, thank you for the patience. We're here. We're going to do the thing. It's with the coming of the future. This is it right here. Let's get it, boys. God, I'm just getting used to looking at a different chat now. You said, I wonder. Drake, you literally have a Diglett as your profile picture. What am I looking at? Okay. Rain is coming to Trimounts. Here we go. Alright, so this is how we starting. If in a century or millennium our descendants walk among the stars, the masses will sing her praises. She sat on a tree stump, humming as she observed the shapes of the clouds above. It was not until her mother called her that she hopped off and ran towards the voice. The low flight that they were about to take was all too familiar to her parents. Otherwise, they would not have taken her along. Her goggles were strapped on, and her seatbelt fastened. As the engines roared, the aircraft began to slide down the runway. The wind brushing her cheeks stronger and stronger. Scared, she closed her eyes. Then her body felt very light. A nauseous feeling gushed through her larynx, and her heart raced to the tip of her throat. She squeezed tightly into her mother's embrace. Fortunately, the feeling didn't last very long. When the aircraft stopped jolting, she slowly relaxed. but she was still afraid to open her eyes, until her mother lightly tapped her shoulder. She finally found the courage to open her eyes and look around. From this angle, the city where she had lived her whole life felt so foreign and strange. The crowds that she was struggled to squeeze through. Now look like tiny, insignificant insects. There we go. Reading, am I right? Her mother pointed up, prompting her to look. Them clouds. The sky was so clear and bright. Yeah, typo, I think. Yeah, like that the sentence was messing me up. Outskirts of Max, District of Columbia. 1099. Alright, Federal Nomadic Prison. Hey, yo. You said hello, how's it going, everyone? Good, how you doing, Shake? Welcome, welcome. Sir, you're sick. What, I'm as healthy as could be? No, I could tell. Alcoholic, crapulent, and insomniac. In this oppressive nomadic prison, surely you haven't had the chance to enjoy much of the finer things in life. You're right about that. I mean no offense. I get the sense that you might need some rest and recreation. Recreation. There we go. Have you been to Siesta, Minos? Ayo, Siesta? You said, remember people, no name drops until they're revealed. Yeah. What Frosty said, Alright, please stop making fun of me. No, this is an invitation, please. Choose one. Think of it as a way to kill time as this boring wait drags on. Minos. Ah, Minos. The fruity aroma of its streets rides the wind past its pristine white walls. More importantly, the innate elegance of its beauties will have you reluctant to leave. Alright, I can already imagine the extravagant life you live. I'm green with envy. Chat, can I just tell you real quick that, man, it feels so good that now I don't have to try to do that damn British accent. Like, I don't have to do that now. I could just talk normally in my normal voice right now. Chapter 12 in Arknights. If you didn't watch those streams, bro, I had to keep doing them accents, man. Oh my god. But now, just completely just normal voice, and there you go. Alright, no, what I'm saying is that it's all prepared for you. All prepared for you. Hello, Keith. What's up, Min? How you doing? What do you mean? I believe an illness like yours could only be cured in such an environment. And you have been a great help for me across a variety of matters. Men like you deserve the finest of treatments. The accent will be back when Chapter 13 comes to global. Yes, it will, and I'll forget how I voice acted all the characters. It's gonna be fun. After a few months, any gloominess clouding your mind will have completely dissipated. You'll be as strong and sturdy as the Minoan craftsman. You may even enjoy a stimulating romantic encounter. Mr. Justin Fitzroy Jr., let me say this again. I'm fine. Please stop toying with me. Please, Mr. Justin was my father. Call me Justin Jr. Wait, you aren't British? No. I'm sorry. I hate to break your hopes and dreams, but I'm not. Alright, Justin Jr. So even business section people at Rhine Lab know their medicine? No. I don't know the first thing about medicine. Who would be interested in something so complicated that could affect no visible, immediate change? Then what in the world are you talking? I'm sure you're dying to know what kind of illness you have and who spread it to you. Take a look around you and remember, your superior, that unsympathetic, good-for-nothing judge, and even the old warden, so unpleasant even after he retired. You should have been hailed as a hero after you retired from pioneering, or at the very least enjoyed a comfortable life with a fancy house in a nomadic city on a government stipend. But now, you looked into my background? That's suiting medicine to the illness. sir, and the way I see it, your situation is hopeless. Damn. Like that? Bro said my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. The remedy I prescribe is a vacation, a luxurious home, bottles of fine wine, beautiful specimens of your preferred gender, and top-notch security service. I don't understand. I know what you came here for. You're gonna take that one back with you. If you made it all the way here without trouble, then Rhinelab and the brass must have already have an agreement? What's the point of bribing me now? I need an answer first. Are you willing to take fate into your own hands? Who isn't? Right, which is why you're very unlucky, and also lucky in a way. At the very least, you know the obstacle in front of you and your predicament. For instance, you've always played lackey to someone else. You were deliberately ignored and cast here. You also know what you want. For instance, you've been planning to propose to a certain someone which got delayed by this trip, right? Oh, I wonder how that proposal would go in the Minoan plains. Bro, this dude is all up in your business. Like, all up in there. You said my man is arisen the prison supervisor. Look how shook bro is. Yes, What do you need me to do, Justin Jr.? Yeah, he knows everything. It's simple. Sell the information on all the prison's special procedures to Rhinelab. I guarantee you'll find the price I'm willing to pay more than attractive. That certainly wouldn't be hard, but you'll be held accountable? We came prepared. He's like, hey, don't worry about that, alright? I already thought ahead. I got you. Freaking master schemer over here, huh? I mean it, the old men behind you have a serious appetite. I spent twice my budget to get this all in order. They've been plenty arrogant the last couple of years, and that won't do. Those greedy, selfish idiots haven't been willing to face facts. What do you think? They're some kind of, okay, what do they think? They're some kind of, Ursus or Lethanian nobles? I prefer practical men like you, and so does Rhinelab. So, you could make a considerable fortune out of all of this, and then you and I could send those stubborn old men to prison. They won't get a chance to turn things around for the rest of their miserable lives. Doesn't that sound nice? You want me to defect? Oh, phone vibrating. Hold on. Who the heck? Couldn't have picked a worse time. A letter from the bank. I thought it was all... I thought I paid it all off. Justin Jr., this money! Did I forget to mention? My bad. Seems I'm not fit to be a doctor. This is your first course of treatment. So much. Ah, yes, bribery. Don't we love it? And the most effective cure for your disease is power and wealth. I guarantee it will get to the root of the problem on behalf of Rhinelab. I understand. Pleasure to work with you, Justin Jr. Oh, sorry. Pleasure to work with you, Justin Jr. The pleasure is mine. Let me ask one more thing. Is Rhinelab full of men like you? No. They're all freaks. The freakiest you've ever seen. But I'm cool with freaks. Hey, yeah. Like the ones we're looking for today. That's a crazy sentence. I'm cool with freaks. It's all ready, sir. Good. After all that effort, I finally get to meet our famous freak. Please don't forget what we talked about. I hope you'll be at my cocktail party in Tri-Mounts next month. As my personal guest, no invitation necessary. Damn. Ain't this dude good at talking? And bribing people. You said, oh please, you're also a freak. She stood in the center on the day of her parents' funeral. People came and went around her. One after another, men she didn't know offered their condolences in front of her parents' portraits. A science journal editor-in-chief, a high-level government official, a legendary investor in the finance world, the representative of a technology conglomerate. All of them looked so saddened. Saddened that the genius inventor, husband, and wife brought the world of science to new heights, only to both die young. None of them could understand. They couldn't understand why, when this era-defining technology, flight, had just taken off, why would they waste their energy and effort on something as meaningless as reaching the highest altitude possible? All of them were furious that with the death of the Wrights, the government-sponsored plans became a laughingstock and their enormous investments had all gone down the drain. One by one, the guests all left. She stood alone in front of her parents' grave and lifted her head back up to look at the clear sky. Yet it was so dark and gloomy. The light is blindingly bright. Past the passageway's dark shadows, the uncharacteristically bright lights keep Justin Fitzroy Jr. from opening his eyes. Excuse me. The brightly glowing laboratory is right. Exactly the same as the ones in Trimounts. What's up, Shake? Or did you say my name and then put a question mark? What happened? Justin Jr. takes 2 steps to feel things out and finds his attention instinctively drawn to the equipment so clean and shiny that there is light reflecting off of it. How much did this cost to build? They built all this for one man's sake? Deep in an area of the laboratory, untouched by light, an old man whose face is hidden guards a radio as ancient as himself. This is a prison? You call this a prison? Bro said, God damn. Kristen built a whole replica lab here just for you. You said you were asking if Frosty meant me, what a certain character who's already past retirement age, or the one to be called to touch some grass. You think Frosty was telling me to touch grass and that I'm an old man? That's crazy. First off, I'm not an old man. Second off, I was gonna be like, I love grass. I'm not out here rolling in grass. Okay, that's not what I do. Anyways, she thinks really highly of you, doesn't she? Convict number 30. Damn. Bro, you gotta let that hair go, brother. It's over. You might as well go bald. You got that hair from that dude in Rugrats. Which, I forgot the dude's name, but the old guy. Alright, you aren't the regular Liaison, but I've seen your face. You're a Ryan Lab director? Well, that's just hurtful. I played no small part in expanding the company to its current size in such a short period of time. How could Kristen not have told you about me? I have no interest in people like you. I'm a sick, crippled man. What do you want from me? Don't talk like that. I've read your file. You were extraordinary if it wasn't for... Sorry, I'm pretty sensitive about the past. Oh, alright. But I'm really curious. What is it that Kristen wants you to accomplish so badly that she went through all this trouble? She didn't tell you, which means you have no need to know, boy. Damn. Should have called you boy. This isn't the first time a science freak has mocked me. You said Justin Jr., director of Ryan Lab's business section, and he seems like he's pretty damn good at it, like I said. You said that guy looks like he's committed war crimes before. Yeah? Well, no biggie. My job here is to take you away. Looks like, your little project has moved on to its next stage. She needs you there in person. It's about her survival plan. So you do know, you sly little punk. All I know is Kristen had you working on something to do with Oranginium in the human body. It's not my area of expertise, but at the very least, I know one thing. Rhinelab's control is not a coward who feels death. Oh, fears death, not feels death. And she definitely has no illnesses that need healing. Which means there's something else going on that's making her desperate for a way to extend her life. Some kind of extreme circumstances. You're a smart one. No wonder she chose you to bring me out of this place. But you'll have to wait a little longer. It's almost time for the Vice President speech. A speech? You're into politics now? No, today is going to be an interesting day. Patience is a virtue, kid. You know, that is true. That is a very true thing. Okay, I was gonna say, if you know the background of a certain Rhodes Island operator, then you know who this old scientist is. Well, for more context, are you able to just give me a quick sum up of any information that I would need to know as we keep going? All right. Now we still have to introduce ourselves. I'm Logan Williams. Oh, wait, I was about to do the old man voice, my bad. It's a pleasure. I'm Justin Jr., Business Section Director at Rhinelab, an outsider to the world of science and technology. I'm only here to bear witness to history, sir. Why do I feel like I actually know who that old man is? Bro said, old Dr. Eggman. Gotta love your freaking scientist, bro. Alright, dear Colombians of Tri-Mounts, this is your Vice President, Conrad Jackson. I'm sure many of us are confused by today's press conference. Before I explain anything, I'd like to have a chat with you all. Do any of you feel that on our terra today, it's gotten hard to focus just on the cities or even the country in which we reside? There is more and more to be proven. Exchanges between nations have become more frequent, and likewise conflicts and confrontations have become more intense and unavoidable. So I want to ask all of you. Colombia has only been around for a handful of decades, but our history is already as rich as any other nation's. What is it that we have used to achieve this? It's our thirst for knowledge that drives us to explore the boundaries and depths of science. It's the pioneering spirit that flows in the veins of every single Colombian. That's my answer. That's our answer. Give me one sec, chat. Let me take a look at something. Give me one moment. What is this? Okay, there we go. Alright, chat. I just had to mess with the chat thing that was together, because I was able to see the view count, and that's not something that I have on while I stream, because I'll just start staring at it like crazy. So I just had to turn that thing off real quick. But yeah, you said he was a minor part of another event. Okay. I got you. You said, who knew we have Andrew Jackson and Arknights? Crazy, huh? And to maintain these two things, we are always willing to pay the price, no matter how high it may be. What is Jackson talking about? The next election is right around the corner. He hasn't really done anything the last couple of years, so he's probably anxious. Paying a high price? He's not exactly off to a great start. In this city of technology, Tri-Mounts, there are over a dozen special plates. On those plates, we're working tirelessly on countless research projects we're developing, discovering, and guaranteeing our future ways of life. Many of you here are participating in those projects, and I'm very proud of you. In just 2 weeks, we will announce an achievement that is truly the greatest among them. It will change the landscape of international relations. It will allow us to seize the initiative, to never again fear any storm across any lands. It will be Colombia's first step into a new era. Sounds like a big deal. First step into a new era. I heard Jackson was already a famous orator and activist back in college. And now he's holding a press conference in Trimount, so you know what that means, right? Oh yeah, this dude Ferdinand. Huh. Let's cut to the chase, Colonel Blake. You need my help, and I need yours. This is easy. Help? Yeah. Sure, yeah, our old pal. A super weapon crafted specifically to keep that damned shard of Londinium in check. Who knows how much money the military poured into that thing? But now, Kristen, and all the techs on the project have disappeared without a trace overnight. And that, what does the handbook call that big ring again? Hammer, however you would say that? Damn it. How did she hide such a big thing? The military is being pretty gentle as it is, not surrounding the city with an entire fleet of high-speed battleships. And this is what I'm here for. Yeah, just say hammer. I have to admit, Kristen really took me for a ride this time, but what reason do I have to believe that a failure like you could take care of this problem? Damn. You getting cooked after what you've been through, brother. You got no type of respect. There are lots of companies in Columbia that could rival Ryan Lab. There's nothing stopping us from taking a military approach and handing everything over to some other place. You're right, Colonel Blake. I failed, but I'm no fool. If the military were really that hardy, you would have done this a long time ago. You army guys were never the meek humanitarians you're trying to play. Good afternoon, everyone. Kay's ready for the peak that is this event? Hell yeah. Welcome, Lunar. We out here, boys. And I, the former director of energy, I know Ryan Lab. With my help, whatever you end up doing will go much smoother. Especially if you want to take care of this as quickly and as quietly as possible. Why should I trust you again? That's a good question. Is there anyone else easier to keep in check than a failure with nothing to his name? Bro's hitting the, listen, I already lost everything. I have nothing else left to lose. I never thought there would come a day where you called yourself a failure, Ferdinand. Why are you so fixated on this? Always high and mighty, never revealing her secrets, she threw everyone's hard work and achievements under the bus, sacrificing the whole of Ryan Lab. Kristen does have the right. Doesn't have the right, my bad. No one does. Alright, that's the most convincing thing you've said today. You said any thought for FPS type game ever? I play Overwatch. I play Overwatch, man. There you go. But other than that, I really don't play shooters like that anymore. Back in the day, back when I was like in middle school and stuff like that, I used to play a bunch of COD and stuff. Alright, a hallway outside control office, Ryan Lab at Tri-Mounts. You said, reminder that this guy got beaten up by a bunch of pioneers. Yeah, bro got freaking mud stomped. You find it silly, but every time you see Ferdinand, you imagine a goofy meerkat standing on two legs? Or prairie dog? Why? You know what's hilarious? I didn't know Mumu was there until I looked over at chat and saw Mumu Ludolf. I don't actually like feeling, I don't actually like this feeling a whole lot. Too quiet. The air is so chilly and dry, and the light's awfully cold. No idea what's up ahead either. Things weren't so lively back in the day. Most of the time, everyone was just busy with research. We rarely ever saw each other, but after meetings, we'd party and get drinks. Pad the table legs with project reports we just finished. I miss that feeling. The feeling of being accepted. The feeling that we were making a difference. That and our work had purpose. You have to feel nostalgic for that too, don't you? Kristen? Oh. Alright, also before we continue this real quick, because I just remembered, I'm streaming Honkai tomorrow. For y'all that were wondering, Honkai should be tomorrow. It's just I wasn't able to do it yesterday because my sleep schedule is essentially all over the place. I don't have a sleep schedule. So it bounces. So just keep that in mind. And then Also, for anybody that's just come into the stream and wasn't here at the very beginning, just so you know, I am streaming at Twitch on the same time, and from this point on, moving forward, I'll be streaming on both platforms at once. So, if you ever hear me respond to a message that you don't see in YouTube chat, or vice versa, now you know why. Just an FYI. Okay? You said relationship is over with ex-wife. Water Elf is our new wife now. Yes, we have moved on. Alright. You can stop dragging your gross tail across the floor. Nobody's coming to clean today. Holy heck. Hey, yo, okay, holy exciting. Okay, yeah, baby! You know what I mean? Okay, listen, I like Mumu also, okay? I think I just showed my bias. I give a whole round of applause for Holy. Now listen, boys. I like Mumu also. I do. It's just, listen, y'all know the type of characters that I be going crazy for. You got Huahua? Congratulations. This is like our 4th wife. Yeah, we going crazy out here. You said, why not use a chat overlay like under your camera space? That's a great question. So, basically, I think in the future I might do something like that. I mean, this is how it would look if I did something like that. It's just, I have to figure out how to size it well and stuff, so that way it's not intrusive. Because if I'm going to have a chat up like this, I want to make sure that it looks like sized well, not intrusive, all that. So, yeah, I'll figure that out later. But that probably will be a thing that happens. Indeed, Pichu, indeed. You said hello, Keith, and hello, Snake Mommy. What's up, Ryuta, sorry. Yes, it is the snake. Oh, so you come here to cry your eyes out, huh? Guess I should have stayed hidden a little longer. Were you waiting for me? Mm-hmm. Then why are you standing all the way over there? I've got to be careful. A kid who just lost her parents might have a pretty bad temper. Besides, I thought you already had a water clone ready the moment I stepped into the room. You just E2'd Holy Heck? Oh. Damn! Oh my god, that art looks so good. Oh yeah, listen, you already know. We gonna be saving this today, boys. Damn. That is some clean art. That's so good, I might use it for a thumbnail. Like, damn. Alright, anyways. Since I'm found out, I might as well drown you right away and stuff you into a dead power armor. Damn. Oh, I didn't know you were such a vengeful elf. A Maylander agent infiltrating this place, huh? What are you up to? Infiltrating? Think again. Would Control's office be that easy to infiltrate? Are you working for Control? What kind of deal do you two have, and what she got you doing for her? Are you betraying the Maylander Foundation for this, Kukulun? I failed to get you, Holiek, but someday I will. One day. Well, she's not a limited character, right? So you will be able to get her at some point or another. But I'm sorry to hear that she didn't come home. So many questions. Why didn't you ask Kristen yourself? You're so close to her. I'm sure she'd tell you. Right. You're at the end of your rope. Why else would you expect to find Control in her office? Kristen really asked you to come? You said Mumu stuffing her into a suit? Is she an animatronic? About to pull a freaking FNAF, bro? If I told you I invited myself here, would that make your heart ache more? She doesn't have the time to deal with you right now. Perhaps she's already sick of all your backstabbing and all your distractions. Maybe she really never had a place for you in her plans. Whatever you want to think. That's not your place to say. I'm just trying to remind you, out of the kindness of my heart, or pity, if that's how you want to see it, that you should try not to be so tense. I don't think you know her better than I do, Kukulun. I've known her a lot longer than you have. Maybe I don't understand her, but I do know what it is she's trying to do. The white screen of death. It's hard to blame someone for grasping at straws when they're desperate, but if you get in the way, next time, I'll really kill you. Okay, well. And to answer your question, I mean, yeah, the meta always changes with that game, Aurora, but I would say the game is in a good state. It definitely is, especially with Fontaine and stuff. It's been really good. You said at least you got Mumu? Hell yeah. Gotta get them limited characters. The dreadful Liberian has vanished. Aside from the droplets of water on the sofa, the fight earlier might as well never happened. The door closes. Moses doesn't try to give chase. There's no telling how much truth there was to Holiak's words, but her presence alone already explains a lot. Yeah, Mumu didn't forget that Holiak put in a robot. Yeah, right. Yeah. When we read, yeah, you're right, like when we read Dorothy's vision. I remember that with all those annoying freaking mechs or whatever, the robots. Oh, Lord, yeah. It's coming back to me. Alright, she should ask Kristen directly. This is why she came here today, and she has many, she still has other questions. Okay. Kristen. There's no one here to answer her. Miosis's voice echoes through the empty office. Her shadow is split into two halves by the wall, like two people standing at a branching path. When and where did this all begin? Everything that was once, has changed, yet she knew nothing about it. This familiar room, this familiar hallway both seem so foreign to her now. She hates this feeling. It's just like the time after she was born, when she realized for the first time that she was all alone in the world. On the day of Rhine Lab's foundation, everyone had faith that this was the starting point of a company destined for greatness. The idea made everyone nervous. It cheered them all up. It put smiles on their faces. It kept them up at night. She and Saria chatted about the future on the balcony until the next day's beaming sunrise shone directly in their eyes. You know, I still don't have Saria. One day, boys. Because I love the freaking skin for Saria so much, dude. That damn police skin go crazy, that guard skin. Alright, at that moment, she thought that she, Saria, and all those people would walk with Ryan Lab forever. It was an unrealistic notion. When topics like profit, conflict, and misunderstanding piled onto her desk one after another, she couldn't help but laugh. What exactly is confining mankind? She lifted her head and to look at the sky. It was so ugly. Yeah, the robots were a pain. You said, in your opinion, with how Genshin has 2 more nations left, how much longer do I think the game will last till endgame? I mean, I don't know. Because before I get back to reading this, to give you an answer, I mean, we're getting one region every year, right? So there's still, like what you just said, what, 2 more to go? I feel like they would do a type of thing of where we would finish up those 2 regions and then somehow we would get out of Tevat or whatever, and then boom, you've got a whole new area or something. That game makes way too much money for them to be done after like 2 more years or something. Nah, no way. They'll figure out something. I'm sure they've got a roadmap that they're just not going to show anybody. Alright, rest stop. Trimount's outskirts roughly 18 miles from the city center. Saria is in your top 5 most used operators. Yeah, I would really like to have her. Bro, I looked at this dude. You know what I thought of? I thought of the freaking IS, the integrated strategy shop guy. Wait, is that him? It was a robot, wasn't it? Or am I tweaking? Am I imagining that? Am I gaslighting myself? Is this him? It's an actual dude? What the hell? Oh, I love your song, dude. The one with the jazz. Oh my god. Banger, dude. One of my favorite Arknight songs. Love it, dude. Alright, no, not the shop guy. I saw y'all say it is, and then, no, it's not. Okay. Lord. Alright, hi there. 4 large cheese dogs. Extra cheese. Bro, your stomach gonna be bubbling. Bro, you already got cheese dogs and you want even more cheese on that thing? That is not healthy for you, man. I mean, wait a minute, you're like a robot. What am I saying? What the hell? Alright, anyways. You got it. Come in right. Holy shit, bro. What the heck is this? I caught some kind of disease when I was a kid. It's only because of the exoskeleton that I'm still alive. Sorry for spooking you. Oh. Spooking me? Hell no, that looks so cool. Oh, so it's got to do with the Trimount's tech companies. No wonder, the gizmos they pump out are evolving so fast. Something like that. Oh, my bad. That was probably rude of me, acting so surprised. He said, okay, robots have the right to eat. I mean, hey, if a robot can eat and it wants to eat, go for it, brother. Alright, I'm used to it. Mind if I smoke here? You could smoke still? That's amazing. So empty here. The road doesn't get much traffic, does it? Just today. When the vice president came through not long ago, the traffic jam was miles long. Maybe it's the weather. Here's your hot dog. That's some appetite you got, bro. Take a seat wherever you want. Not like there's anyone else today. Thanks. Bro's like, chili dogs. The bro got a freaking just scarf down 4 glizzies over there, so you do your thing. Hot dog, huh? Colombian fast food is really making strides. Well, it's all the same to me. So why are they called hot dogs again? Anything to do with the Paris? What? It's a cow sighting! Oh no, Chet. I understand why this event is so long. Cal shows up. Oh no! This is not good. She's about to talk up a storm. She is the ultimate yapper. It was the first wave of Bolivarian settlers who introduced this particular food item to the Colombian masses. This type of sausage sandwich was frequently sold in the night competition arenas at food courts attended by scantily clad Pero females of more well-built Pero males. Pero equals dog people. Gotcha. She really just gave us glizzy lore. That's crazy. And with the passage of time, this food item came to be known as the hot dog in Colombian parlance. Passage of time, huh? Funny how things could turn out just because of time. Want one, miss? My treat. Jesus. If you just hear random loud sounds, by the way, they're doing construction. Like I could hear it outside. Gotta love it, man. No thank you. The years really haven't been kind. When I had a sense of taste still, my appetite was probably a dozen times what it is now. Guess that's how things turn out with the passage of time. Damn. So wait, you're eating these glizzies and you can't even taste? What's the point of eating the glizzies then? Bro can't even taste anything. I envy a young lady like you. Did he just say young lady? Young and Cal? Please. Yeah, you're highly mistaken. I would not say young. I wonder how many things on Terra are built atop this passage of time. Everything is. I guess you are right about that. It's been a while, Cal. When was the last time we met? The day of Teresa's ascension ceremony after the war was over. Most Sarkaz who had still had a lingering nostalgia for Kazdel was there. You were no exception. What should I call you now? Tin Man. That's what my co-workers call me. It's an apt descriptor. And not like names have much meaning to me anymore. Alright, Tin Man. Huh. You represent the Mayflower Foundation. You said it's ridiculous to dislike a character because of what might be a long text. I mean, I like cows, though. I just know when she pulls up on the screen, she's about to yap like hell, though. That I do know. A powerful revenant. A once powerful revenant. And besides, you know the Tikaz are closely connected to every corner of the world, and the Colombian plains are no exception. Or would it make you feel better if I told you the whispers of hatred still keep me up at night, and that I can't wait to turn into a fortress and fly straight back to Kazdo? You said, well, you don't necessarily taste with your tongue, but if he still has olfactory sense, then he could sense the cheese from those hot dogs. You said Maylander, not Mayflower. Did I say Mayflower at some point? Wait, did I actually say that? I mean, maybe I did say Mayflower. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if I accidentally said that. Alright. Where was I? No, so the Maylander Foundation noticed Rhodes Island long ago. This isn't the first time you showed up on Columbia's radar, even if the last time was just a minor legal dispute. Was that in Taranto? Or Caranto, or someplace else? Rhodes Island is still a young organization. You know who it belonged to and what course it is taking. I'm not trying to talk you into giving up, but based on our agent's intel, too many old friends are mixed up in this mess. A fair amount of them are your old friends too. I have no issue with Rhodes Island getting involved in this, so long as you hear Maylander's thoughts first. Is it thoughts you want Rhodes Island to hear, or demands? Regardless, personally speaking, I do hope we're on the same side this time, Cal. I understand. Are those girls yours? The Tin Man lifts his head up to gaze at the bottom of the dark clouds. Not far away, a pure white feline and a fire-red Savra sit on a bench. The Savra girl enthusiastically tries to tell something to her buddy, but her buddy simply stares at the sky, seemingly paying no attention whatsoever. She is thinking about the past. She seems to know why she received that letter and why she had to come back to this country, but she doesn't actually understand it all that well. She's simply thinking that there are things that you have to face sooner or later. Hey, yo. Rosmontes, how you doing? I should remember this place, but I don't think I wrote it down. Why didn't I write it down? Do I need to remember this place? Ifrit, you look different, right? Yeah, you do. Your hair? Your fit? Wait a minute. They should have give her a different look now? Huh. Yeah, I was not expecting that. New skin or something? You don't know. Alright, duh, you don't remember anything. No matter what I ask you, this sucks. Do you remember the 21st night of September? You said 5 years after Londinium. Will do that, okay? I mean, yeah, you're bound to look different now. Alright, so me, of course I remember. This is Colombia. I've been here, and I hear you've been too. Oh, I remember them. I see now. It's a cruel twist of fate, Cal, but you'll have children so young face their fate head on. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, look at who the hell is the freaking leader of freaking, like, Rhodes Island. Come on now. She young as hell. Alright, this is their decision. I have no right to intervene. Cal silently looks at Trimount shrouded in dark clouds in the distance. Its tall skyscrapers remain under the thick, dark clouds, its base hidden by the fields around them. Likewise, the Tin Man lifts his head. up in the sky above the city and their entire lands at an unreachable altitude that mankind has dreamt of reaching for thousands of years. A burning fireball is tearing through the skies like a falling star. Ifrit. Do you want to hear a story? A story? Alright. Today's story takes place in a beautiful city in Sargon. There was once a well-respected king loved by his people, but when he finally grew old, he had an anxious look on his face, never calming down even for a second. He gave it his all to rule his city, but he found that not one thing in the city would bear his mark forever. His statues would crumble and his legends would fade. People forget too easily. Oh yeah, the timeline mixed up there is actually a year instead of 5. In the final days of his life, he eagerly hoped for there to be something that could truly symbolize his whole legacy and ensure that it would be told for generations to come. And so, he asked his wife. He hoped to find this treasure with her together. They searched all over the lands and found a bottomless pit of gold, clothing that restored youth, a magic mirror that allowed its user change races at will. Damn. A sword that could rend mountains, and a treasure map that led to mythical realms. That sounds like a bunch of crazy-ass stuff. None of these were what the king wanted. They were all too specific, and the desires they bore were too strong. There we go. This old king did not think that any of these could represent his legacy. This left the queen stricken with grief. She prayed to the night skies that her husband would get his wish. Finally, hearing her faithful prayers, a star arrived in the mortal realm. You said, given I've just recently been watching your live stream, do you also do this deep lore learning type of gaming too with Genshin or Honkai lore? At a certain point I did with Genshin, of actually watching like lore videos and stuff like that for Genshin and like Honkai and stuff. I don't do that now. It's just for Arknights specifically. You have to you literally have to read the story and there's a bunch of dialogue with it. So it's different compared to like Genshin or like Honkai where the stuff is like voice acted too. But it's like, I would say it's essentially the same thing that I do with those games. It's like the same thing. I don't really go beyond doing what I do here to go like look for lore in the game and stuff like that. But like I said, for Genshin and stuff, I used to. Alright, Ifrit stares blankly at the blazing red tail sweeping through the sky. She suddenly recalls a story out of the thousands that silence has told her. Legend has it, there is always hope wherever a star so happens to land. The differences that divide mankind are mended the moment the star reaches the ground, and everyone's wishes will be fulfilled at once. Will a star come falling down? There's no time to think. Time is flying by. I wish for... Alright, and that is not even the first stage. That was the first reading stage. Now we're about to be on the first stage. What's up, Kolgia? How you doing? Also, anybody watching over here on YouTube, be sure to leave a like. Helps out a bunch if you're new. Subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch right now, helps out a bunch to leave a follow over there too. You already know you got Twitch Prime. You could use that over here. Helps out a bunch. You don't get hit with ads. Ad-free. Get some emotes. I think I need to add my other emotes that we have over on YouTube to Twitch. I think some of them are already there. I'll have to check that out. But yeah. Figure neck. Yeah, I first saw Tin Man in an encounter in Phantom and Crimson Solitaire. He gives you a random collectible in exchange of 2 hope. Ah, okay. I see. Okay, here we go, boys. Dense fog. Does the falling star foretell hope or disaster? Oh no, this stage looks really difficult. Yeah, that's 1 hour reading. That literally was, yes, 1 hour of reading. Crazy, huh? Freaking wild. You're on the right skill, right, my boy? Hell yeah. For once. For once, he's actually on the correct skill. So this is the lineup that I had used to finish Chapter 12, huh? Arknights, where you get tricked into reading a novel by a tower defense minigame. Pretty much. Alright, boys. Let's get it. Well, actually, I should probably take like a stretch break real quick. That way, you know, get the blood flowing. Yeah, chat, let's do that real quick. Let's take like a 1-minute break. I'm gonna stretch real quick. We'll run a quick little ad break, and then we'll get right back to it, okay? Before we get into this, because I don't know how long they're gonna have me reading again. So let's do that. So I'll be right back. All right, boys. I think I'm good to go. I'm just trying to give my, well, actually, yeah, give me like another like 20 seconds. I'm just trying to let the freaking blood flow. You know, don't want to get a blood clot or anything. You know, if you sit down for way too long without moving and stuff, you know, blood clots. We don't want that over here. I'm good off of that. Definitely good off of that. Okay. I think we should be good. Let's put the cam back on. And we keep doing the thing. Alright, yes. Right on time. The library steps out onto the rooftop of a tall, large tower. Where'd I get the word large from? Of a tall tower, and looks up at the sky. From this high vantage point, my fault, the faint, sharp screech is concealed by the sound of wind, while the faint spot of light rapidly expands in her eyes. Her thick tail dexterously and rhythmically sweeps back and forth, a graceful measure to which the Liberian can compare the invisible grid of the city beneath her. Now let's see, just where the star, just where will this star land in Trimonts? Thick tail with C's, 3 C's. Listen, 2 C's is not enough, you need 3. District 2 and 5 are primarily residential. 11's new industrial campus is under construction. Let's hope it won't be central. This place is packed with office buildings like a dime a dozen canned fins you get at the supermarket, and it's a work day. Those offices are going to be full of people. Well, you really figured out where to land this experiment of yours. Or maybe you just never cared how much of a racket this might cause. Either way, you planned this far ahead. Things are getting more and more interesting, Kristen. Yeah, there you go, Cthulhu. See, that's the amount of C's that should be there, huh? Confirmed. The Triton Factory in District 13. Alright, the Liberi leaps from the tall tower. Alright. You said, so if you do deep lore dive with Arknights, then I guess you would do the same with Reverse 1999 too, since the game has some interesting lore as well. I don't know if I'd say I do big, like, lore deep dives. I just see it like I'm just reading the story. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of lore in it, but I don't go beyond that for, like, looking for information in the story. So that's how I would really put that specifically. Speaking of Reverse 1999, after we finish up freaking Lone Trail, I can finally get back to Reverse 1999. Because I haven't even done Chapter 2 yet, because we just, you know, we've been taking care of some other stuff. Alright. And then dot. Who pulled the curtains open? Okay. Look at the time. The Reiners have been at work for an hour already. Trimount Hotels really care about guest privacy, huh? Is this how a Rhinelab director welcomes a guest? I wanted to see you, that's why I'm here. You saved me from the power armor and I brought you breakfast. Fair's fair, right? That's the breakfast combo from the cafe at Rhinelab HQ. They only sell 100 of those a day. Dot. Okay. Listen. Don't give me that look. You're a grumpy Gus in the morning, huh? It's Saria you want to see, right? Well, I haven't been able to contact her, but if she isn't here, then coming to you won't help. Anyway, take a look at this. This just in, Trimontians. An explosion occurred this morning at the Triton Chemical Plant number 3 in District 13. The specific cause of the explosion is still unknown, but the authorities' preliminary conclusion is that the laboratory staff made a fatal error leading to the construction machinery on site exploding. A large stockpile of catalysts and reagents are stored at the Triton Chemical Plant number 3, and to keep the chemicals from leaking out and causing more catastrophic damage, the military and government authorities are currently cleaning up the site. As of right now, all of District 13 is under temporary lockdown. Entry and exit from the district is being heavily restricted. Citizens are asked to cooperate with the ongoing work there. The government has not responded to requests for comment, and it is not known at this time whether the lockdown in District 13 will affect Vice President Jackson's time in Tri-Mounts. Is this another Site 359? Does it have to do with Rhinelab too? I don't know the specifics, but if you, or I should say Rhodes Island, are here, considering how much Saria trusts you, there's no way you would ignore big news like this. Okay, Doctor. You've got some new visitors. I'll see you very soon. Bye, Mumu! Damn! So that was a clone after all. Damn, got me talking over clones. Hey, yo! Alright, you said if I invaded someone's hotel room just to say I want to see them, yeah, I'll be scolded. You said that might be because you're not a cute anime girl. I don't know. Damn. Pegasus, you didn't have to call out Frosty like that. Listen, how do you know that Frosty isn't an actual cute anime girl? Listen, how would you know or not? So I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, so rise and shine, Doctor. Bro said, you big dumbass. Rise and shine. Ifrit. Who brought you here? Alright. Long time no see. You know, this is really weird. Like, timeline-wise, this is so weird. Because literally, where we're at right now in main story, you know how Cal's doing. So this is just so freaking weird. Alright. Telopsis has already returned to the land ship with Elena for checkup and treatment. Arcanist is currently on a new mission. From here on, I will be accompanying you. And me! And also... Rosmatis? The floaty feline girl apparently entered the room at some point. She stands next to the window and listens quietly to your conversation. She gazes at you in your room. Behind her, there are pure white clouds floating gently across the clear Trimontian sky. There we go. Don't be mad, Doctor. I asked Dr. Cow to bring me along. I was invited by someone. I'll explain more about what's going on later. Seeing as you have the TV on, it seems you already know about District 13. The explosion wasn't caused by some careless lab technician. Something fell from the sky. Alright, we need to get to the bottom of this then. You said... Let's see here. At first you thought that it was a tower defense game based with a bunch of cute anime girls only, not knowing there's a bunch of deep lore in it. Oh yeah, psh. I mean, there is a bunch. But no, there's a bunch of cool designs for guys in the game too. Let's see here. If a cute anime girl invaded your hotel room just to see you, you're calling the police. Bro's like, I don't trust it. For what I know, this happens a few years after Londinium, so yeah, stuff happened that we don't know yet. But timeline-wise, the Victorian arc should have already been done. Okay. Well, we know Cal, we know you're okay, huh? Yeah, Doc being an angry protective parent. And he said, what do you mean, Kay? She's just half the person she ever be. And what do you have a feeling that this story will be with W's story, Fish Squad Part 1 and 2, and Cal's story? Yeah, I'm pretty sure most events are a few years after main story. He said, hey Cal, the last time I saw you, yeah, is when you got nay-nayed, yeah, literally. Freaking crippled Cal. Okay. Yes, Saria has already gone to investigate. As for you, I need to get you, out of bed and wash up. I wonder whose silhouette that is. Oh my gosh. Maybe her name starts with an S? You said Cal told you you stink. Damn. Cal really told us hit the showers, bozo. Alright, I live there. Who the hell are you to stop me from going home? Who's that Pokemon? Oh, I know this one. What gives you the right to lock down the place anyway? Is this even legal? Do you have anything in writing? I'm supposed to take your word that this is an emergency? I'll be out in 10 minutes. I just need to head back for some documents. Our clients are waiting in the conference room. Sorry, but I need to see your clearance. Bro, it is goofy outfit. It's scatty now. Oh my god, it was Holiak. Oh my god. Alright, I was going to watch Saria to see what she's up to. I never expected to find this little bird making her way here. Right. That's the little researcher from the Diabolic Crisis. Scouting the area with a drone from a single dead area. Where the hell did I even get single from? From a dead angle while hiding in the crowd waiting for an opportunity. Not bad. But the army has soldiers watching every single alley. It won't be so easy for you to break through their checkpoints. That said, I haven't the slightest idea what you could do, but you might just be able to give these baddies a little trouble, so I'll give you a hand. What are you blabbing about? Nothing. The package recovered. It will be delivered right away. Okay, and where am I getting and? Oh my god. As you've no doubt heard on the news, it's just one factory that had an accident. Why is an entire district on lockdown? If you guys actually were worried about the chemicals, why aren't you wearing protective equipment? And why are you people still allowed to come and go? No one's buying your BS. Beast shit? No one's buying your beast shit? Shouldn't I say bull? I've never seen somebody say beast shit. What? Okay. Typo maybe? I don't know. Appreciate the follow. Covered? Covertai? Covertai? How you say that name? Listen, I can't. Lord knows I can't read names, bro. Bro said, oh boy, chat. Okay, bro said, hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots, etc. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible and convenient order management panel. Chat. Those are bots. So literally, chat. I just had another follower, and it was the same exact thing. It's a bot. Literally. Twitch moments be like. Okay. Damn bots. Damn bots. Be gone, bot. Yeah. I'll you know what, that could just stay there for now. Damn, bro. I don't know, chat. It sounds like a good deal, bro. Man, I don't know, bro. That sounds like some good promotion to me. Alright, this is about the whole industrial campus upgrade project. If it falls through, who's gonna pay? Man, chat, they really advance the bots over there on Twitch, huh? They get them to follow your channel and then type. Wow. They freaking advanced it, dude. Because I have it on follower mode only on Twitch also. Huh. Alright, you said, YouTube's not letting me see right now. I guess I'm just dropping to say hi. What's up, cool dog? How you doing? I'm also, streaming on Twitch now, so I'll be streaming on Twitch every time I'm streaming on YouTube, so both at the same time. So if you do watch Twitch, my Twitch is literally the same exact name as my YouTube, so there's that. But yes, thank you for the good luck, cool dog. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, there you go. Pichu put the link in chat. Alright, this is about the whole industrial campus upgrade project. If it falls through, who's gonna pay? Hurry up and let me buy. No pushing. My arm. Why can't I move? Somebody broke through the cordon. How come the comms aren't working either? You thought the command wouldn't work? Nah, stuff seems to be working today, which is nice. Hey, no man, you looking good. Sorry, you looking fine as wine. What? Alright, your clearance, Massaria? You know me? Former defense director of Rhine Lab, your reputation precedes you here in Trimounts, so I can't enter District 13? Not just you. If you don't have clearance, please leave. Oh, you! Relax. Stow your weapon, and appreciate the follow on Twitch, Kogia. Thank you for that. Your face, your hands, you! It's the same all over. I may look scary, but it's just an exoskeleton. I work for the Maylander Historical Association, currently part of the Vice President's entourage as a secretary. Here's my authorization. What's up, Kogia? Massaria. Here's the subject matter expert we invited along. Maylander, huh? You people are always so strange. Go talk to your superiors. We want to get a better grasp of the situation. Give me a minute. Looking at your attire, it seems you don't plan on bringing your shield along? No, I just determined that I might need to apply full force to whatever is coming next. Watching both on YouTube and Twitch? Well, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Why was that notification for that sound effect so delayed? Like I said, there's a few things that I'm going to adjust in these upcoming streams, because that is so weird. That is really weird. Alright, yeah, no, okay. Full force, huh? That phrase carries a weight far heavier than usual coming from the former director of the Rhine Lab Defense Section. Seems like I did make it in time. Our last meeting must have been at Hayden Pharmaceuticals, Detective. We talked so much that I forgot to slide you and Milsis a free pint of draft beer on your last visit. I know just how powerful the Maylander Foundation is, but I was still surprised when I heard the news from Cal. How did the two of you know each other? We're just old friends. So what role is the Maylander Foundation playing in our current situation? Saria, are you interested in politics? Decidedly not. Appreciate the follow on Twitch, Mirwin, thank you. So do I really need to answer that question? The Colonel is en route to his meeting with the Vice President. Your identities have been verified, and the Colonel has authorized your entry to District 13. But we're conducting an emergency investigation to evaluate the hazard posed by the chemical leak, so you won't be allowed near Triton Chemical Plant Number 3. That's where this all went down. We'll also arrange an escort party to go with you to provide any necessary help. No problem. We'll go with your arrangements. Alright. Phew. Made it in. Next, I keep 2 drones up and... The hell did that sound effect come from? I swear that thing just be hitting again. Alright, next I keep 2 drones up in the air 100 meters apart to survey the situation. Yeah, oh my god, yeah, the Pokemon was Silence. Oh my god. And Silence, I've never seen you before. So yeah, it should be right up ahead. I hope the stealth combat tactics I learned at Rhodes Island will come in handy here. Let's take it slow. Yeah, hit that Metal Gear Solid stuff, don't worry. Will I really find any leads on the transmitter here? It was Hoot Hoot. Oh my god. You just reminded me Hoot Hoot's an actual Pokemon. Alright, a batch of transmitter has gone missing? That's right, to be more precise. It was a batch of experimental materials with said transmitter included that was supposed to be shipped together to HQ for disposal. Ah, yes, Dorothy, our totally mentally insane individual. Yes. I mean, I was supposed to say mentally stable. I said mentally insane. Yeah, totally mentally stable. Yeah, Dorothy. Yeah, there we go. So someone stole it. And it's very likely to be someone within Rhine Lab. Dun dun dun. Silence, I'd like you to head to Tri-Mounts and help me investigate this. Me? I needed to remain at Site 359 to cooperate with the military investigation, so I'll be stuck here for the time being. Are you going to negotiate with them? Don't worry, as much as I don't enjoy this stuff, I'm still capable of it. I'm a Rhine Lab director, after all. I'm more worried about this batch of missing transmitter becoming the catalyst of someone else's ambitions. So, can you do it? Well, Silence, you're a student of Director Parvis, and yet you showed up here at Site 359. I had some doubts, but now I get it. You came here to ask for my help, or maybe you wanted to know if the director of Orangenium Art is trustworthy. I'm sorry. No need for apologies. I did come close to doing something awful. I should be thanking you, Silence. But at the same time, this is why I'm asking for your help. You are beholden only to your own standards and looking for your own answers. But even if I hadn't asked you, you'd still return to Tri-Mounts, right? Yes. You said I'll be suspending her lab after hearing she didn't have her volunteers sign a written consent. Yeah, better just close that lab up. You just look. You just look at her Dorothy's lab. It has one of those signs that says how many days since the last accident. You just freaking put 0 right there. Just cross out how many days. Put 0. I read Dorothy's vision on stream. That I did, and I believe I watched a video that explained Mansfield Break a while back. But yeah, I did play the stages and read Dorothy's vision, though, yeah. Alright. Oh no, why are there suddenly a lot more men on patrol? Shit. Find anything over there? I searched a couple alleyways on the side. Nothing. The colonel's about to meet up with the vice president, so we had to play nice and let those two in. We were supposed to stick close to them. How did they lose us so quickly? They were walking so leisurely the whole time, and then they vanished behind a fence when I blinked. We really underestimated that fella all covered in iron. Mainlander's people are always so tricky. I'll go report the situation to the brass. Take the boys with you and continue the search. Right. Send more hands over to the factory, too. It's more about Mountain than Rhine Lab. Shout out to the homie Mountain. Your reflexes and stealth skills are admirable. Mr. Detective. You flatter me. Even if we could manage them, it's better to shake them off our tail than to outright knock these psychophants out. There we go. We're here. Triton Chemical Plant number 3 is right up front. Let's get it. Stage time? No? You've been jebaited. Alright, they've already cordoned off the cordoned off the perimeter and deployed heavily armed soldiers at every possible location. Quite the impossible task to get any closer. We're close enough for a clear view. Saria's gaze travels over the throng of people and past the striking yellow barriers, landing on the factory behind. No, we're not on a reading only thing. We're on the first stage, but I know this event is going to be long. But we are actually on the real first stage now. Alright. The once smooth factory building has been demolished beyond recognition, with scorch marks scrawled by heaps of debris scattered all over. The series of explosions have eroded the facade. leaving only interior foundations that give her a clear view. Yeah, the best way to read Lone Trail is to forget the stages existed. Listen, the gameplay never existed. Arknights is a game? No. Visual novel. In the center of the factory lies a huge ring-like mechanical structure, diagonally embedded into the ground like an outrageous art installation. The source of the explosion. What have you found? Neither the shape nor the mechanical structure of the object hints at its purpose, but it is clearly a device not meant to be used on land. Isn't this the last time, isn't this the place where we last saw Mandragora? Mandragora copium? Mandragora's okay? What? It fell from the sky. We're too far away to discern any concrete details, but what can be confirmed at the very least is that this thing has the mark of Rhine technology. To be precise, it has Kristen's handwriting all over it. I'm sure of that. Horizon Arc Project. What? Yeah, you said, yo, sorry, you're looking cool. True and real. She looks great. You said the ratio of stage to reading is getting more and more extreme. You're waiting for the eventual event where every combat stage you go like, psych. The stage is more reading, yes. You have to read a whole essay on the actual stage before you actually get to play. I'm surprised you have not heard the name, given your position at Rhine and your relationship with Kristen. I'm glad I didn't get spotted. Yet. Oh, hell no! There really was one here. Those things give me PTSD. It's gone. Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Them damn things. Maybe them things, they still scare me, man. Dorothy was right. Transmitters react to each other, and it wasn't too difficult to catch them with the one she gave me. But there's too few of them. Dorothy said that there were more. Could they be nearby? Wait, this is the Triton factory? A colossal ruin lies before her. Just how many injuries or casualties happened in there? Silence recalls the news not mentioning any numbers relevant to the question. She recalls the destruction at Site 359. It was difficult for her to even picture what it looked like before the ruins. Was that Saria? Who was that with her? Saria, do you have something to do with this too? You said, it's still combating. We're just combating illiteracy? Yes. You see anybody that don't like to read, you gonna learn to read. Or you'll be like me and still mess up a bunch of words, but you know, we get through these events somehow, right? Do you know where we're going? We're headed to Saria's stronghold and Tri-Mounts as part of our arrangement with her. Saria, it's been ages since I saw her. But if you need to talk to Saria, you two are going to be busy, right? I guess you won't have time to talk to me. I'm sure you could still talk to her. You and Rosemontis will stay... Oh. Well, GG's. GG's. You said you stay with the doctor, he gonna babysit you. That's tough. That's tough. Ifrit, where were you just now? Tell me what you did on the way here. Yeah. Oh, right. When the star came falling down, I was telling Rosemontis a story that Silence told me before. You still remember it, right? You weren't writing any of it down. Yep, I still remember. Story time. That night, it seemed the entire city heard the Queen's prayers and the sound of her tears splashing onto the sand. In the end, the Queen passed out in the high tower of the palace. The Queen's faithfulness reached the hearts of the stars. One after another, they soared through the skies and came before the old king. The old king was swallowed by the endless surge of brightness. Within it, he saw a sight that he had never seen nor dreamed in his entire life. The next morning, the queen awoke to find a huge hole that had appeared on the palace's roof, and the old king, who had passed away hours ago, stood with a smile still lingering on his now stiffened lips. Were the stars brought here by her prayers? The stars made her wish come true, and they made her love her with them. Oh. Stage? Stage number 1! You're still not even finished reading this event? You're taking your time reading them? Still stuck reading at stage 7, so you had to skip them to finish speedrunning all the other stages? Damn. Yeah, this is really living up to that freaking longest event reputation, huh? You love reading so much you learned to read many anime game scripts.
Fail to imagine the sight of their admixture.
You know, I didn't really read much before. Like, this is gonna sound funny, but before I got into like gachas, I really did not read as much. Like, I get most of my reading from like Arknights, and back when I had played Honkai Impact 3rd, I would read a bunch of the dialogue and stuff out loud. So there was that too, to be honest with you. And I know for freaking Limbus Company, for the side events, they're not going to be voice acted for the foreseeable future, because they want to get the content out quicker. So I'll have to also read that out loud too. So yeah, the longest so far. Your gameplay in my visual novel. Oh man, chat. What the dog do? Chat.
I'm here to help.
They would do this to me. They know I'm terrible at the stages with the dogs. What the dog doing? No. You can't do this to me. You know I'm not good at these. It's totally not like I'm doing a level 20 stage. We've been streaming for like an hour and 30 minutes. I'm about to get a solid maybe 2 to 3 minutes of gameplay, okay? Don't worry about it. And I'm going to shred through these enemies. I mean, when I was younger, I really used to like to read stuff, you know? I mean, there were some books that I enjoyed. I think back when I was a little kid, I read a series. There was like a mystery series or something. It was called like the Boxcar Children or something like that. I don't know, something like that. I used to read the Diary of the Wimpy Kid books. Oh, damn. What else did I read when I was a kid? I think there's like Big Nate books. That's what they were called. I read some other stuff too. Like, there were some books that were actually like long, not just like some basic stuff. But yeah, it's just the issue with me. It is very tough for me to focus by myself just reading a book. Like, my attention span, it's just not happening. Like, I'll just like, if you want me to be honest with you, if I wanted to fall asleep really easily, I'd probably pull out a book and just you know. I want to read manga though. If there's something that would probably keep me awake, it's manga, because I want to read. I've been meaning to read Chainsaw Man because I watched, you know, obviously the first season. So I want to read that, but yeah, no, I'll just fall straight asleep if I read a normal book. It's just not happening. And as I've said before, if I didn't stream Arknights, it would be so difficult for me to even attempt to like read the story. Not because I think the story is bad, because I obviously love the game's story and the world that they've built. It's just, man, me sitting there by myself, just, I'd be like, well, hell no, it would not happen. Like, there's just no chance in hell it would not happen. Yeah, back to the visual novel. Why'd they even bother putting a stage in? You used to read a lot way back then until you met your elementary English teacher. What'd they do to you? Damn, they traumatize you? What the hell? Freaking menace teacher? The hell am I looking at? Oh, Jackson. You're just Jackson? Dude, what the hell? What is that? This is Bird. They suck? Damn. Sorry you had to deal with some trash teacher. I've been there plenty of times. They were my math teachers. They sucked. It was like consistently in a row that I just had horrible math teachers, man. Oh my god. Terrible. Colonel, sorry to keep you waiting for half an hour. I'm the one who should apologize, Mr. Vice President. Your schedule in Trimounts is packed, and I heard from Secretary Pevard you had to cancel a meeting on account of my sudden visit. The military's response to District 13 incident has been quick. You don't mind the burb. Yeah, before we continue this, on the topic of just bad teachers, those math teachers, like, I'm a very respectful person. Like, I just am. That's how I am. I have manners, all that, right? Always have. But genuinely, those teachers bothered me so much to my core and caused so much anxiety and stress for me back when I was in school that if I saw them in person to this point, I would probably, and they tried to talk to me, I'd probably tell them, listen, I'm not really trying to talk to you, and you were terrible at your job. And that's not something that I would ever say to people, to be real with you. Like, I'm not that type of guy to just do that to somebody, but just for the amount of pain mentally that I went through dealing with those teachers, ooh, I probably would say that. Like, just so they know, like, you sucked at your job, and all your classes, they literally hated you. Like, I would probably have to just let that be known. Be like, oh my god, everybody hated you, and you didn't know what you were doing, and couldn't teach for anything. Like, oh my god. Jesus. Yeah, those math teachers I had in a row. Oof. Jeez, yeah, to this day, I would not like them. I know I wouldn't. For you, it's your native language teachers for some reason. They're either so passive-aggressive or straight-up boring. Yeah, I dealt with just, like, my math teachers, they would just be giving me attitudes for no reason, and I was the type of person that I would stay to myself. Like, I didn't bother nobody. I'm not a class clown, nothing like that. Like, I'm quiet. Like, I would just stay to myself, but no. They'd always be trying to start some stuff. And the burb is there to add some white stars to the blue stripe on Jackson's left shoulder. There you go. Star and stripes. Oh, I see. Of course. Not enough. Red, white, and blue. America. Alright, the military's response to District 13 incident has been quick. It has also been intense. You had just given such a powerful, rousing speech for the masses. This couldn't have happened at a worse time. By the looks of things, this is a little more than a little accident on your end as well. I'm just saying, it's still too soon to reveal the Horizon Arc project to the public, which is why we would like you to cancel the rest of your itinerary and leave Tri-Mounts. We'll take care of these accidents as soon as we can. Colonel, I understand what you're asking. But my schedule isn't going to change. In fact, I'm going to extend my stay in Tri-Mounts. In my last meeting, I decided I'm going to Rhine Lab to enjoy a fruitful dialogue with our exceptional researchers. Oh boy. We're one Columbia, Colonel Blake. We're all ready to give something, we'll give everything for our country. But with that, all the technological pioneers gathered in the city, they form the bedrock of Columbia's technological development. It's no exaggeration to say they're shaping the future of our country. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Even on the assembly lines of our nation's most developed munitions plant, it takes a day and a half to produce a single shell to spec. And it doesn't include the time it takes to send it out into the field to give the men some real practical timing on the thing. Take a step back, Colonel. The more we find ourselves facing super weapons that could change the world, like that Arc-01, the Arc-1, the more composed we have to be. This is Colombia, not Sargon, not Bolivia. Not, Bolivar. There we go. These past few years, the armed forces, or more accurately, the Department of Defense, has continued to explore the nation's military capabilities. As a whole, progress has been fairly steady. From the President's perspective, this is a good thing, and he is glad to see it happen. However, given the shifts in international dynamics in recent years, particularly the re-emergence of Victoria's Shard, a number of things have changed. Such a terrifying superweapon has erased the concept of distance. All our ground defenses will be rendered useless, and the dust brought about by the storm may well fall upon our pillows at any time. You know what's hilarious, Frosty? I look over at chat and it just says blue person eating spaghetti, blue person eating spaghetti, blue person eating spaghetti. You're using one of the YouTube emotes, aren't you? That's like exclusive to YouTube. I'm guessing. Of why I can't actually see the emote with the combined chat thing I have. I'm freaking dank emotes. Correct, yeah, I thought so. So yeah, the voices within the Department of Defense have grown increasingly hawkish, and the number of troubling signs have already appeared. They're hedging their bets on the research and development of a similar era-defining strategic weapons. YouTube emotes are really weird. Like really unga. That's what I would say. Just unga. Don't even add bunga. Just unga. It's like, what is this? And that's how Kristen caught the military's eye. Correct. Kristen became the military's core technical advisor. In a very short period of time, she submitted the proposal for the Horizon Arc project, planned the construction of the Arc-1 superweapon, and quickly began its implementation. The military has devoted a vast amount of resources to it, and as such, Ryan Lab has enjoyed greater policy side support for quite some time now. This is why Ryan Lab has been able to stand head and shoulders above many other tech companies and tri-mounts. According to the information we have on hand, the construction of Arc-1 required digging complex shafts, as well as erecting a hammer. That's a crazy sentence. At our aircraft's altitude limit. A monumental project indeed, and the military has spared no expense in the effort. I imagine the man in front of you who fell from the sky was part of the project. Saria's eyes shift from the factory ruins to the sky above her. Using the sky as an intermediary transfer node, we don't know the specific conceptual design or how it's implemented. Using the sky as a transfer node to focus or redirect an enormous amount of energy so as to achieve a powerful strike over extreme distance. In theory, that is indeed possible, but would Kristen really help the military construct a superweapon? You know what's really weird, chat? I'm having like some type of Mandela effect of where I thought her name was Kirsten, not Kristen. And it's messing with my brain so much because I keep wanting to say Kirsten. Looks like you didn't get the answer you wanted. I knew from the beginning. This just makes it more apparent. A good politician would never rush to make his stance clear. At least for now, they don't want us taking over the project that fast. No, it's not you. Both spellings have been used. Wait, it was? Oh, it was Kirsten? They just changed it to Kristen for global. I thought I was going crazy with like the Mandela effect. So it was. Well, I might just say Kirsten. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, why should you go Kristen here? Alright, and how do they intend to do that? It's simple. All they need to do is delay. If we say that efficiency is the pursuit of scientific research, then Ferdinand, delay is the preferred tool of these politicians. When the Singles administration first entered a negotiation in Congress to reclaim the Woods Company logging camp, virtually no progress was made in 3 years. It was the latter party losing control of the area. They want to delay until we have our hands full, until we lose faith in that damned Horizon Arc project, until it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, someone made an oopsie typo and they were like, you know what, let's just go with that, yeah. You've already been on site, right? What are your conclusions? It was indeed the test flight of Arc-1's hammer. The sky appears clear, but it is far from being a safe haven. Kirsten will need to test the new pressure and navigation system, a trial and error process that may need more than one flight. I'm more curious about the military-controlled shaft at the bottom of Arc-1. Where did Kirsten launch a beast of that size? The hammer's black box still hasn't been found? By tracing its routing data, we could triangulate the position of the launch site and locate Kirsten. We already conducted a full-scale search in District 13. Came up empty. Someone managed to retrieve the black box at the very beginning. You know, I forgot this event. You know what I just forgot? And I just remembered. This event is going to be taking place in space, right? We're not even in space yet. Any possibility it might have been destroyed given an explosion of that scope? Shakes head. Kirsten has already been missing for 2 weeks. Damn. She may have already obtained the experimental data she wanted in the black box, but she still doesn't want us to find her. In other words, the so-called Horizon Arc project, propped up by the military itself, is completely out of the military's hands. The longer the delay, the more variables will be. You gotta build up to the space. What's a space? I get it. I know. You call? It's me. That's right. Jackson had no intention of talking things through with us. Me? Why would I have anything to hide? Go ask the agent sent to spy on Kirsten. You said we're going to space, yeah, in like 5 hours, don't worry. No, got like 5 more hours of reading until you go to space, bro. Understood. I won't give an inch. I'll resolve the situation post-haste. Wait, what did you say? That's... Alright, I understand. You don't look so good, Colonel. You're right, Ferdinand. We can't let ourselves get bogged down any longer. Oh my. The fact that Kirsten went AWOL while the military had eyes on her precisely shows the project has progressed to a near feasible state. She might have defrauded her investors. We have our suspicions as well, but you seem pretty sure of it, Saria. Because I know her well enough. You said in 5 hours you'll be sleeping? No, I'm not streaming for 5 more hours today. I'm just saying it's probably like 5 more hours of me having to read or something before we even get to that point. But no, I'm not going to be streaming for 5 more hours now. Because I know her well enough. Oh? Since its establishment, Ryan Lab has been committed to breakthrough research in civilian technology and rarely intersects with the military. Kirsten herself has no interest in it. Furthermore, if the sky were part of her research plans, it would not be a means, but rather her ultimate objective. The rights? Precisely. We haven't even explored everything these lands have to offer, and only have just begun measuring the heights of the skies. Why fly to such heights in high places in vain? I still remember that comment in the newspaper made by the hovercraft expert, Stevenson, after the Wright's test flight crashed. It encapsulated his regret for the death of the genius scientist, but has been twisted out of context as accurate peer review. How ironic that it's become a weapon used against the Wrights. Short stream today? I'd say about normal time. Another hour. So yeah, normal time stream around. You said, "LOL, and I actually need to go to sleep now." How far am I gonna read? Well, yeah, like another hour. I'd like to hear more. Stevenson had a very good relationship with the Wrights and even looked after Kirsten to some degree after their passing. Later, Kirsten was able to get on track in academia thanks to his recommendation. A substantial secret that even I'm not aware of. But the relationship between Stevenson and Kirsten is not a cozy one. She inherited her parents' obsession with the skies and does not expect others to understand. She abhors the sky, Tin Man. You know, it can't be a coincidence that Transmitter appeared at the scene of the accident. But what exactly is the connection between Transmitter and the explosion? Did the things used in this factory require Transmitter? I recall no such relationships between Triton Chemicals and Ryan Lab, or perhaps the Transmitter had something to do with the ring-shaped mechanical object that smashed through the factory building. Saria's too far away. I can't hear what she's saying. Maybe I could try moving the drone a little bit closer. Oh! An unidentified drone has been shot down. There goes the drone. Oh no! Miss, show me your security clearance. Don't have one? District 13 is under temporary lockdown. I'm gonna have to ask you to come with me. I'm a worker at Triton Factory. I had the day off today, but I heard the factory exploded, so I came here to see what was going on. If you're a worker at the factory, then explain the drone, and don't say you have nothing to do with it. Silence. Kick him in the balls. She's going to photograph the site. Marianne? Is it really you? Oh my god! Marianne. The last time I heard that name was 40 years. Damn, 40 years. You're talking about that press conference, right? It was around the time that your last movie came out. You told the world you got hurt in a catastrophe while shooting the thing, and you returned to behind-the-scenes work. My dad goes nuts every time he talks about you. He's got your complete filmography collection, and we've watched every movie 10 times over. I still remember the spy catchers. You caught the spy on the shore and leapt straight off that cruise ship. That was something. You just melt into every role you play. Today's mass-produced rank with stars could take a cue or two from you. This dude's a damn stan. This dude a fanboy. He started going crazy, bro. Started simping like hell. I mean, how old is she? I mean, she look old, but I mean, she don't even look old, really. I mean, she got like gray hair, white hair, but I mean, like, she look good. I mean, listen, chat. You know, she said 40 years ago. I mean, look at her. Some people just age like fine wine. Okay, well, yeah, I like how you look over at chat and see, yeah, she just aged like fine wine, exactly. Yeah, I mean, probably 50, 60 years old. I mean, damn. Man, you just hitting your prime. Look at you. All right. Anyways, unfortunately, the only role Marianne plays these days is a negotiator of employee salaries. You're Director of Human Resources at Ryan Lab. Jar Booker Wilson. This is my clearance. I have a house in District 13. Bro said gilf. This woman is indeed a Triton employee. Ryan Lab and Triton Chemicals had a number of disagreements, just like corporate struggles and the spy catcher. I know, this is Tri-Mounts after all. A subsidiary factory suddenly went up in flames. If photos from the scene hit the tabloids, that would send Triton down in scandal. This is her housewarming gift for joining Ryan. That would indeed be a violation of military regulations. Fortunately, the drone's been shot down so the photos won't leak. Now then, let's move on and discuss your job hopping. Sure, but let me add something first. Isn't it a little unreasonable to suddenly ask the locals to lock themselves inside and wait for updates before they can do anything? We're just following orders. Miss Marianne, I want to trust you, so both of you please leave. No exceptions. Yeah, my guy? Your name's Silence, right? I remember you helping Parvis bring me some black bean tea, huh? You said, why are old women in this game? Yeah, Arknights just loves making old women that look attractive, huh? Alright, Director Jara, does it have something to do with Ryan Lab? That's why you snuck in here? There are some things I need to make sure of. This isn't exactly the best place for chit-chat. Head over here and wait for me. Where are we? Don't worry, it's my District 13 residence. What about you? I have company. An old friend has some business with me. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard you breathing. And when you smoke, are you just letting it swirl around your stomach? It's a habit. Just like what you used to do after finishing a mission. You'd record the event on a note before burning it on the spot. That young researcher back there, you always have a soft spot for the youth. Can't exactly ignore it, can I? An employee of my own company shows up in a military lockdown. It'd be bad for business if she gets caught. I see, you're just as attentive to detail as ever, regardless of what field you're in. You've caught my eye a number of times over the years, from the intermediary investor for all of Tri-Mounts to the head of Ryan HQ. HR. You've contributed pretty much your entire network to this tech company. In other words, without you, we wouldn't have the Kirsten we know today. So, is you being here right now also the fault of that reckless girl? Or do you have your own ideas? Have you considered the possibility that I'm here because I bought a residence in District 13 and that I spend a few days here when I'm not too busy? I'm getting old, Tin Man. Age notwithstanding, when I came back to my senses, I realized that my health, my dreams, my friends, and my family had all been given to my country. In the end, nothing remained of Maylander's Morning Star. I don't even have any tapes of the movies I made when I was young, by which to remember my so-called youth. I wasn't trying to point the finger at you, Dra, but if you're hoping that I turn a blind eye to this, I'm afraid I can't help you. Maylander's only responsibility is to the country. I just want to tell you that I have no regrets, so even now, I won't do anything that would truly harm Columbia. Are you still mourning the death of the Wrights? As much as I'd like to deny it, the scene still haunts my dreams even now. That PTSD kicking. There you go. And none of them are playable. You don't get to play as Gilfs and Arknights. No. Alright, delivery. Come sign for it. Put it on the workstation. Holiak scans the space in front of her, a massive hollow underground ring-shaped structure, in other words, a well. Oranginium lamps fastened to the well's walls, provided only by a basic lighting, making it difficult to determine the overall depth. Inlaid within the grooves running along the walls are cables extending into the darkness. The person with who she was speaking earlier, is now pacing back and forth, leaving her with but a busy silhouette. She seems to be busy testing something, even in such a deep area. Her actions do not seem to cause much of an echo. Presumably, the surface structure incorporates some high-end performance sounding absorbing material. The entire area seems to be as still and silent as lingering mist. Are you not afraid of the dark? Do you not get bored? We're several hundred meters underground and those boorish soldiers are patrolling just above us. You've been here a number of months, right? Haven't gone up for a walk? Nasty. Your name is Nasty? I mean, she ain't looking nasty to me. Okay. What's wrong with me, man? Listen. Sometimes it's better to say nothing. Nasty with the Apple Pencil. Yeah, she over here got the freaking Apple Pencil. Okay, anyways. I'm busy, Kukulun. There we go. I don't have much free time on my hands either. What I'm saying is, put the black box down and get lost, damn. I'm taking a risk here to get this to you under the watchful eyes of the military and Maylander. That's a bit cold of you, wouldn't you agree? This is a deal between you and Control. It has nothing to do with me. You didn't do anything with the black box after you got your hands on it, did you? Ma'am? Respectfully, ma'am? No. Damn, ice cold. The data calculations are, well, not that complicated. Nasty dives back into her own work, and the screen is once again engulfed with a large amount of data, like a tide flooding across the land. I'm so mad that I almost said Tide Pod. She focuses up more, leaving Holiak alone to do little else than stare at her back. This is when she notices the devices around her waist. They appear as a lettuce of dead branches, spliced together irregularly, but as Nasty intermediately works at her station, they sway back and forth in a short regular rhythm. As if sentient, they seem to be following her thoughts. Looks like you managed to find nourishment for those rootless branches. The trajectory data has deviated slightly from the previous calculation, but it is still within the expected range. It appears that the transmitter could indeed be used as an alternative navigation resource. That being the case, we need to speed things up. By the way, how did Kirsten get you, the head of engineering, to willingly coop yourself up underground to do the hard work for her? Nasty doesn't answer. She enters a few commands, and as the screens in front of her go dark one by one, she turns and heads towards the door. Behind her, the underground space becomes dimmer and dimmer. Ready to touch some grass, Nasty? Bruh. Really? Prepare to touch grass. Alright, did something good happen? Surely you're not going to keep the good news from me. And sarcasm be gone. Oh. Holiak takes a step back upon hearing that one word. Her body instinctively carries out the order as if executing a command. Oh. Cute curse you have there, Banshee. Hell no. Imagine if you got on Nasty's nerves and then she just did what she just did right there and tells you what to do and says, walk off this freaking edge, and then you just die, bro. It's over for you. Did any of the staff ever tell you you've got a bad temper? The icy cold air caresses Nasty's neck before dissipating like an illusion. The young Banshee shivers slightly. A crack forms across the bone pen in her hand. The bone pen? Damn, so it's not apple? Phew. Oh my, they don't quite make them like they used to, do they? I know you have an entire drawer filled with spares. But I've always been curious. If you broke all of your bone pens, would you still be able to perform your little tricks? Oh, huh. Go ahead and try me. I won't give the same command twice. Fine, fine. Are all banshees as much as a stick in the mud as you? Don't pass up this rare opportunity to get some fresh air. If you're afraid of the dark, I don't mind keeping you company part way. Before the banshee could speak again, Holiak nimbly disappears behind the door. The darkness lingering within the air trembles violently for a spell, then Nasty finally lets go of her words. Ugh. I should go pick her up. At last, the muddled dream is about to settle. Said, hey Logos, he finally found a partner for you. Probably the same age as you. We're talking about twisted balls. Well, you know, that was a really difficult stage, man. Gotta say. Damn, we 2 hours into the stream? Damn! That's crazy. 2 hours into the stream on the second stage. Yeah. I'll tell you this much. For all the resources I get, I'm gonna try to put everything into getting all these copies of Silence. And this, of course. Everything else will come after that. But I need to get all these copies. I have to. Because in other events, I did not do that and get the copies, and not enough of them, so I need to make sure I actually did that for once. Alright, without a trace, fickle hints come and go, as does the path ahead. Okay. Chat, let me go grab some more water, because I just drank all the water in my cup, and then we'll be good. Yeah, unlock Silence at stage 5. Okay, okay. So yeah, I'll be right back, okay? So let's take a quick little ad break. And if you're watching on Twitch and enjoying the stream, be sure to hit the follow button also. So, BRB, boys. You said EX stages time after? I'll try to do the EX stages, but I don't know about streaming them whenever I get this event done, but I definitely will try to do them. You said, now that you've experienced the 3 best girls in the event, it's time for you to leave as it's already approaching 2 a.m. Thank you for watching. I know that it was already late when I started for you, so thank you very much for watching, Frosty. The next time I stream this will either be in the morning or nighttime for me, so it won't be in the afternoon. And welcome back. Thank you, thank you. But I appreciate you for hanging around, Frosty. But you have a good night. You get some rest. Do something I don't do enough, which is getting enough rest. Alright. Whew. Let's do this one right here, boys. So let's get it. What's the stage looking like? it really don't matter because it's going to be easy. So only a level 35 stage. Not really concerned. Not worried, not worried. Alright. Let's see if I could get through this by the time we hit the 3-hour mark on the stream. We're at like 2 hours right now. In 7 minutes. Alright. These stars have twinkled above Terra since ancient times. Just about how many romantic myths and searching gazes do they hold? Astrologers spend their lives assigning symbols to constellations and celestial bodies to give them meaning, while shamans, druids, try to intercept the trails left by every passing meteor. They are untouchable. Indeed, it is precisely because of that that the sky has become the true home of those who indulge in fantasy, Final Fantasy, and for this great land, looking up holds no meaning. Oh, back over here. Oh, there you are, Kirsten. Like, about time that we seen you. Like, damn. 6,152.31 meters. The height of Terra's sky. And also, the last record of the Right's final flight. No one has questioned this limit. Nobody is angry, confused, or curious about it. People live on this pea wrapped so softly in its pod and couldn't care any less. Oh, nasty. And thus came the shabby poem from an Ursine poet centuries ago. Starpod. A romantic name for the barrier. I've read through every paper related to the subject of barriers, those sloppy theories formulated by Victorian and Lithuanian scholars. Analysis on pressure and space. Theory on density differentials between the barrier and the outside matter. Old, outdated, and full of holes. Those Colombian academics announcing their pioneer spirit merely tinker with that garbage. Then you get the occasional novel theory put out by younger scholars in academic journals, but they spend way more energy getting tenure and research grants than looking at the sky. Oh, by the way, the test platform we launched the other day has already fallen back to the ground due to the same old problems with the barrier. The sudden change in basic aerodynamics, massive disruption to the oranginium zone, and the extremely rapid decay of any exogenous power. What about the results of the data analysis from the transmitter? The batch from the readjusted ones are solid. I've also already laid out all the energy cables and connected them to the port you already previously mentioned. But Kirsten, you're well aware of just how much energy you're going to need for this. The theory is sound, but however, that won't be a problem. Alright. The test platform's crash landing has caused us some trouble, and the military is burning with anxiety over your disappearance. Kirsten, whatever the next step may be, death might be the most merciful outcome. Damn. Said death actually could be the best thing that could happen at that point. I wouldn't even consider that a price to pay at all. Nasty, do you like stargazing? No. Staring at something out of reach just makes me feel empty. And yet sometimes the unreachable could become a signboard for you. You were indeed right on one thing. Death is only the most merciful outcome. Yes, you got guts, that's for sure. You're freaking ballsy as hell. Then I hope you don't die before giving me what you promised, Control. Yeah, I see what you mean of where some people say, like, yeah, they say Kirsten or they say Control. Thank you, I will. Back over here with this Galumba. Colonel, how am I supposed to take this order? Let me guess, the agent you sent to watch Kirsten has gone MIA and you've suppressed the news. Your superiors aren't worried that your agents are being silenced by Kirsten, but rather they might have signed on with her and betrayed the country. And they're probably even wondering, have you betrayed the country too? It's no wonder you've been racing to find Kirsten. My last tour was in Bolivar. In the late 40s, the coalition government backed by the Dodd was bumbling around like toddlers in its own jurisdiction, and our own intervention policy for the Bolivarian Civil War was deemed a failure. The Dodd's rep has fallen so low in the eyes of our people, the general even handed over control of the armed forces. The Dodd needs Arc 1 to restore its image and regain the trust of its people. I also needed to prove to myself that I'm worthy of plucking the General's medals out of the dust. So yeah, it is my last chance. But you could lay off the clownery for now, Ferdinand. Come on, Colonel, who are you even trying to fool with all that? This isn't enough of a reason for the Dodd to go so far, and definitely not enough to stake your life in it. Well, on it. Hey, don't you always brag about being as smart as Kirsten? Why not use some of that clever scientist brain of yours and figure it out? Bro, this dude Ferdinand just be getting disrespected all the time. Bro's reputation truly went down. Bro's like, listen, I know you're smart, right? Why don't you try using that brain, huh? Think, Ferdinand, think. It's not like you don't know a thing about Kirsten. Surely you ran a thorough check on her before handing the project over. The situation is pretty bad, but there's definitely a contingency plan at work. Your reactions have been abnormal anyway. If your people haven't gone crazy, then it only comes down to this. Kirsten isn't the actual reason. No, she's just a fuse. Yeah, the previous villain getting clowned. Yeah, like, he's literally just like a goon at this point. Yeah, just getting beat up, humbling him a bit. Yeah, bro is a literal goon. Well, he was indeed arrogant, thinking he was super smart, yeah? Bites you in the ass in the end. Ferdinand suddenly looks up at Blake, his eyes full of astonishment. He has come to a conclusion he could barely believe himself. You didn't meet the Vice President to talk about Kirsten, and what you wanted was a mood. The Wrights were a pair of lunatics squandering the nation's tax money on ridiculous notions like challenging the sky, and all they gave back to the country was a little lunatic by the name of Kirsten Wright. Ferdinand, I respect men of your caliber. Usually it's your type disrespecting the nation. Am I wrong? I can't imagine the meteor that fell from the night having any motive beyond an attempt to provoke this. The most generous motive I can imagine is her selling the data to another country. She holds a weapon capable of seriously damaging a nomadic city, and the military handed it right to her. Yeah, respect, he said. Yeah, and that he respects him, yeah. Okay. Or the worst, she actually wants to avenge her parents. Yeah, but he keeps clowning him, exactly. You respect him, but you keep cooking him. He wants to point that Arc 1, right at DC, she plans to destroy the Columbia that, in her eyes, treated her parents so unfairly. We've already seen enough to make people wonder if they were born in the wrong era. Hell, the scarier thing is, doesn't Jackson know about all this? Doesn't those Maylander agents know too? Just guess how much he already knew about Kirsten, me, and you even before I walked into this room. But he still chose to put it off. I won't sugarcoat it. From the moment we lost Bolivar, the coalition government has spared no effort in suppressing the military. Our current state of affairs is, to them, an excellent weapon. It doesn't matter if Kirsten is exacting revenge or betrayal. What's important is that the scandal is for the Dodd, and the losses brought on by it seems to be an acceptable cost to them. Do you want to be part of that cost, Ferdinand? Do I even get to choose? If you didn't figure it out just now, you might have. So you could use one. Use your connection with me, and just wait till we've recovered Arc 1 when the military will coincidentally be hiring a new scientific advisor. Or 2, die here with me and be swept into the trash can of history together. That sounds like a great option. I like option 2. Ferdinand stands at the soldier before him, confirming he's seen something in the man's eyes. Whether pure banter or a real crisis, silence is connected the two. Silence? You said, did he say the meme thingy? What are you exactly talking about, Odoron? I get it, Colonel. The Vice President has already broadcast live to every citizen that Columbia is about to enter a new era. But accidents are inevitable on the way to said era. I believe he'll dedicate everything he has to realize this for Columbia. Oh, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Is it a meme? He looks exactly like Robert Pattinson. I've seen people draw Ferdinand fan art with his face. Wait, really? So that's the Batman? Robert Pattinson? You know, I still haven't seen that new Batman movie. People say it's good, though. So that's the situation over there near the Triton factory. The parts regarding Kirsten are just my own guesswork. Judging by the military's response, that seems to hold enough water. A super weapon that the government hopes to use to reassert power, or Kirsten herself having other plans. Trimounts is indeed working on a secret mega project using its energy at its core, with unimaginable destructive power, yet to be scientifically tested, and it's nearing completion. I'm Batman. That's what I'm worried about as well. Saria, has there ever been a mass blackout in Trimounts? Never. Trimounts have separate power grids for residential and commercial use, and each of their power reserves alone is enough to allow all the facilities and the entire city to operate normally for several months. I've seen multiple text errors in this freaking event. It sort of messes with me because I'll see some words that shouldn't be there, and then there's just some words and sentences missing. So I just have to put it in myself, and I just keep it moving. Moreover, Trimounts has a booming technology industry with dozens of companies dedicated to developing new forms of energy, and nearby mobile industrial platforms regularly borrow energy from the city. Cal looks out the window. The skyscraper in the distance with its gigantic glass facade frames a billow of clouds, its surface crystal clear like a leaf full of dewdrops. Indeed, it is just a leaf. Her gaze expands as the building quickly disappears into a nest of countless skyscrapers. Exhibitions on science and technology interspersed with exo halls and other specialized buildings scattered around at random like a bacterial colony in a forest. Yo-star moment. But as she raises her head, the vast sky dwarfs the city, and Trimounts is only a leaf. No matter if it's a super weapon ordered by the military or an unknown object that Kirsten has other plans for, the amount of energy and precision required for the Horizon Arc project is beyond the scope of our imaginations. True, some of the wording and typo F's you up whenever you read Arknights. Yeah, there's some really weird typos that happen, and my brain is just like, trying to comprehend. I'll try to read it in the typo way, and I get annoyed, because I'm like, okay, this just isn't right. Energy consumption and navigation accuracy are issues they must solve, so you're implying... I don't know how the Colombian military has assessed the situation or how Kirsten has pulled the wool over their eyes. Even if she was able to solve the issue of precision, my judgment is that it cannot support energy concentration on such a scale even if you use all of Trimount's energy reserves. Once you start such a huge project, it should drain Trimount's energy in an extremely short span of time, like stuffing a giant sponge into a glass of water. Even if Kirsten's talents and vision are far beyond the present, the current state of science and technology should not be able to realize such a concept. But she is by no means a simple mad scientist indulging her delusions, unless she's already solved this problem. What the heck are they talking about? Stop eavesdropping, the door's soundproof. It's gotta be about the factory that went kaboom, right? Saria looked kinda serious. Does this have something to do with Ryan? Doctor, is Silence in Trimounts too? Could we bring her here? Doctor, why are you frowning like that? Oh, I get it. You still blame Cal for bringing Rosemontis and me here. I mean, yeah, freaking Rosemontis is a literal little kid. We bringing her along like this. I mean, don't get me wrong. Rosemontis is a Hall of Fame menace and could literally crush people's bodies in a really terrifying manner. I get it, but she's still a kid. We decided to come on our own. I've been here before. I could even be your tour guide. The doctor does not approve. Rosemontis, you're looking at the letter again. Are you okay? He invited me to come back here. The feline girl is holding on to that thin envelope in her hands. 5 minutes ago, she opened it and quietly read the letter again before stuffing it back inside a minute ago. She lifts her head up to look at you. There doesn't seem to be any particular emotion in her eyes, but you notice something unmistakable nonetheless. She is trying to comfort herself, almost like she's trying to smooth out a small, wrinkled piece of paper under the school desk without attracting anyone's attention. You could feel that she is confused, maybe even in pain. I forgot again, Doctor. Can coming back here help me remember what I forgot? What did I forget? I should have it written down. I'm sure I know. Rosemontis, relax. Slow down. Rosemontis, why don't we take a little nap? Nap time, Rosemontis! If it hurts, we could go back to Rhodes Island right now. I think I should stay. Control your power. Don't force yourself to think, okay? I'm here. Me too. Yeah, Cal just kind of bringing two kids that are a victim of a human experiment to a company that caused it, just normal Cal stuff. Let me bring you back to the place that caused your trauma. Is that cool? Cool. Everything's gonna be alright. Alright, do you have the data I need? We have a little time to spare, but these should help. The Energy section's project and construction plans and reports from the past 10 years. Energy and Oranginium Art section's experiment records. The Scientific Investigation section's expedition reports and data archives. It's a lot thicker than I imagined. Their position within Ryan Lab is rather unique. From the corporation perspectives of cost, performance, and efficiency, their contributions to the company are negligible. They shouldn't even be one of Ryan Lab's 10 sections. And even though it doesn't rival what the core laboratories like Energy and Structural get, the budget that Ryan Lab allocates to the polar field research and surveying technologies every year is no small amount. In fact, you could say that they're throwing huge amounts of money at them. They got that bag, that money, that dough. They collect and analyze seismic data from the Kazmirian highlands surrounded by mountains in regular intervals, and have built close to 10 scientific research stations in the endless ice fields of Sami. They frequently travel to Colombia's Great Lakes as well as lowland deserts in the south for their investigations, and even seek to thoroughly explore the ruins of the abandoned cities in the bleached wasteland. Only a few know that the dust kicked up by pioneering young Colombia is much older than the sands of Sargon. These scientists have not been measuring the boundaries of this world in the spirit of exploration. Rather, they are looking for something. These last few pages are all about tri-mounts. Tri-mounts? Why would scientific investigation need to factor in the location of headquarters? Every project I've checked so far is an immediate sign-off from Rhine Control. Kirsten. And so, did this farce just happen to take place in tri-mounts, or maybe it could only happen here? I'd prefer to see some evidence rather than hear more of your roundabout explanations. I have some rough conjectures, but the clues are all a mess, and our present information isn't adequate to serve as an actual evidence. Let's take a short break. You should go have another chat with Ifrit. Damn! Monster! You good? Get down, cow! What the hell? How is it? Does it fit? It's a new suit the Oranginium Art section developed. I made a few adjustments and it should fit you okay now. And I'm sure you know how to test out the new drone equipment. Monster going freaking sicko mode. Yes. Come here, let me help you put the context in. PNG battle time, our favorite. Okay. That'll do, just stand up and take a look around. Hey, yo, the new drip? The fit, though. Great, you look like a completely different person. I love the fit. How are the contacts? Who needs glasses? Me, because I'd rather wear glasses than, you know, have contacts. Like, the whole idea of putting contacts into your eyes, I just hate it. I don't like it. I do not like the idea of doing it. But I'll have family members be like, hey, you should get contacts. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I like how I look with glasses, you know? I enjoy the glasses that I have right now. These are probably like my favorite pair of glasses I've ever had. So I don't really want to switch to just no glasses. But who knows? Maybe one day I'll try contacts. All right. Yeah. Glow up. Monster said, Mom, I'm hungry. Get the pizza rolls. All right. I'm not quite used to them yet. But it's nice to go without weight on my nose. I have to say, you look sharper without your glasses. I'm sure your friends will be shocked as soon as they see you. I'd rather surprise them another way, such as, say, my personality. You seize the day and work towards that. Don't underestimate what little makeover could accomplish. I'll try my best. Besides, the lockdown isn't going to end anytime soon. The soldiers stopped you once and it won't be easy to get around. Now that they've seen you. I mean, my best friend, I know that they got, like, a hot minute ago, like, eye surgery, so that way they don't need glasses or anything like that. And I'm just like, the idea of getting that surgery kind of scares me, because it's literal eye surgery, you know? But I know a lot of people do it. It is a thing. Yeah, you don't understand how someone could shove stuff to their eyes. Yeah, I just don't like it. Like, I don't even like putting eye drops in my eyes. So what makes you think I want to shove freaking plastic crap or whatever it's made out of into my freaking eyes? But yeah, you have a brother who uses glasses all day. It's weird whenever he didn't wear it. Yeah, like if I just was looking like this all the time, I feel like people would be tweaking. Because people are just so used to seeing me with glasses. So if I just had no glasses and looked like this, it'd probably throw people off a bunch. I'm blind as a bat, by the way. Like, I cannot read what that says. I have to, like, really focus. Oh my god. My eyesight is horrible. Wow, I'm blind. Jesus. I think I just realized how blind I am again. Oh my god, I'm blind as a bat. Maybe I do need that eye surgery. Jesus. Let me go get that surgery real quick, chat. Anybody got a few $1,000s? I'll pay you back, I swear. I need to go get that surgery real quick, man. You said, where are you? Where's Kay? Oh, you're back. Oh, sorry, guys. I you know, I had to go take care of something real quick, man. All right. Besides, the lockdown isn't going to end anytime soon. The soldiers stopped you once, and it won't be easy to get around now that they've seen you. Get a makeover and upgrade your equipment while you're at it. 2 fowls with 1 stone. 2 fowls with 1 stone instead of 2 birds. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Never heard somebody say 2 fowls. I mean, I know what foul is, but yeah. You said you're so glad your eyesight's very good so you don't have to deal with this stuff. Yeah, if you just naturally have good eyesight, oh, you're just blessed. You are literally just blessed. I know so many people that have to wear glasses, man. Or contacts. Alright, it doesn't look like anyone's been here the last couple of days. You came to District 13 for a reason. I actually bought this as a vacation home, but with how busy my workers have been lately, I haven't had much time for rest. HR director and all. I just located a transmitter from Site 359 near the scene. Are you here to recover it? What does transmitter have to do with the Triton factory explosion? No, Dorothy wouldn't need a low-level researcher like me if you were already on the case. Ferdinand is out of the picture, but maybe there's other sections who want transmitter for their experiments. I also saw Saria there. Just how many Rhinelab personnel are involved in this? You're asking too many questions in one go, Silence. You talk too much. And unfortunately, I can't answer them. You should be well aware of Rhinelab's organizational structure. The departments under General Affairs are only responsible for providing support to the scientific research sections. Oranginium, Art, Energy, or whatever human research investigation has never interfered in any of their research projects. I've never been a researcher myself, after all. My mentor told me some stories about you and Control. Before joining Rhinelab, you were the most eccentric and yet the most successful investor in Tri-Mounts. You never attended a single meeting, read a proposal, or listened to a project briefing, but the projects you endorse always miraculously succeed. That's kind of suspicious. How the hell did that work? You were just that damn good? What the There's no need for you to be attached to a company, or on the contrary, he said you might even become a tech pioneer to steer the course of the nation. But after Control had a meeting with you, you announced you were joining Rhinelab the very next day. The business world is always brimming with delicately packaged myths and legends. The outside world is full of speculation, but at my age, I don't want Kirsten to promise me anything. I only wanted to stay and watch her patch up a few regrets. Some her own and some mine, and well, that girl, I'm not sure where exactly she is now. Missing. You performed very well at Site 359. You cleaned up after Dorothy and followed the trail all the way here, a lone trail, to recover the transmitter. Honestly, that's remarkable. But the Site 359 incident ends here, and whatever follows is already beyond the scope of both your responsibilities and abilities. You're done here, out of commission. GG's. What if I disagree, Director? Oh, let's not be rash now. I have no intention of getting in your way. I don't understand. You won't tell me the truth, so why are you still helping me? Do you remember your first day at work? You're so reserved, but still managed to talk non-stop after half an hour. I was only responsible for checking your background and qualifications, you know. While I handled that, Parvis had already scored your employment exam with high numbers. Then, why didn't you interrupt me? Because you're such an earnest woman, Silence. I have a lot of respect for serious scientists, same as Rhinelab. No matter how far Kirsten and the go, no matter what Rhinelab may become, we'll always need young people like you to take over the reins someday. You are Rhine's future. As HR Director, my job is to protect our employees as best I can, so I advise you to leave now. But if you have to see it all happen with your own eyes to make your preparations and choices, then I won't hold you back either. That's all. then I'll earnestly inform you that I'm going to continue my investigation. Alright. Damn! That thing always be like attacking my eyes, bro. My eyesight's already bad. Rosmontis! The very moment the impact force reaches you, you instinctively take the feline girl's hand. Evidently, she mistakes it for you being agitated about something. She relaxes her tightly clenched fist, carries you in her arms, and starts running away. Bruh. What the hell? At the same time, the fiery Savara girl dashes in the other direction, her flames howling. Oh my god. These damn robots! Leave this to me. Rosmontis, you protect the doctor. I'll melt all these big metal things with my flames. Not these dudes again! Out of the way, Ifrit. Damn, Saria sighting! A shadow steps in front of Ifrit. A thick wall of calcium crystals unfolds before her in an instant, blocking the power armor's onslaught. A burst of intense clashing fills the room, leaving a low, lingering hum in the air. Who said Daddy is here? Saria! Yeah, you weren't expecting, you know, reuniting like this, huh? We don't know what's going on. Let it go. Are you hurt? I'm fine. All the data is destroyed. A distraction and then immediate retreat. The enemy had a clear objective. There aren't many who know about this hideout, and there are even fewer who would stand against us. It was Rhine Lab's mass-produced remote armors that carried out this attack. Is it someone from Rhine Lab then? That's not for certain. The military had already infiltrated the Rhine Lab, and decisively eliminating unknown factors in their plan is more their style. Anyway, you seem to be on the right track. There are people who wish for us to not go any deeper into this. Warning shots they're throwing at us? Or perhaps we've been going the wrong way and someone is trying to get us to continue our investigation. What is certain, at the very least, is that we have hit a critical point somewhere, and no matter who they are, the people behind this will pay the price. You're angry, Saria. Don't let anger cloud your judgment. If Kirsten has already solved her energy troubles and cut ties with the military, then we gotta hurry and find the energy core she's been relying on. It shouldn't be too far from the shaft under military control. I already have a few conjectures based on my recent findings. I'll try to look for it, but I require more info. I'll need to head back to Rhine. I'll go with you, Saria. Don't be silly, I can't watch you right now. If you're here and you can't leave Trimounts for the time being, you should spend this time with a doctor. Don't go anywhere. But the bad guys came to our doorstep looking for trouble. Besides, I helped the doctor. You should... No, you did great. Be extra careful when I'm not around. Take care of the doctor, and don't let yourself get hurt. Hey, at least she gave you a compliment. Stage time, boys, without a trace. Are they gonna make me fight these robots that we just saw again? Oh boy, those things were kind of a pain in my ass. At times, man.
I can do this.
I can do it, I swear I can. Right. I think like the challenge mode stages for Dorothy's Vision were oof, weren't they? Those were kind of oof territory. Listen, what the dog doing? You got this. Go Myrtle. Go ahead, Myrtle, cook. Myrtle, I treat you so badly, and I'm so sorry. I have you fighting all the time. You be taking beatings sometimes that you did not need to take. I'm aware, you know. I know what I've done. Skip this. I want my reading. Get this out of my Arknights right now. Starting defense and resistance are high, but reduce whenever damage is taken? Really? Well, take some damage, bro. Let's get it going.
It's not my wish to take lives.
Bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum. Ba-dum, bum.
I'll cover my allies.
Alright, this should be easy enough. I realized I could have positioned her like this way sideways and she would have been able to shoot down here too. That was a missed opportunity on my part. But it doesn't really matter, it's an easy stage. Ain't no way gameplay, I know. We're back once again. Come here. No, don't run from me. How dare you. Get him, Claudia. Get him. How dare you.
With pleasure.
Come here. All of y'all are getting cooked. Like over here. And now, we just let this do its thing. I mean, if you want even more damage,
Help everyone out.
you do a little bit of that. If you want even more damage,
These so-called folks
you bring me on there and
worth throwing my soul.
Can I?
little activation. You see, yeah, the story stages are kind of easy for this event. The S stage opens in 5 hours though. Hopefully it's making you mauled. Oh, so you want to mauled. You're dying for the challenge. Yeah, bro said hopefully. I've never seen somebody say, hopefully this will make me mauled. I don't think I see people voluntarily want to mauled, but hey. Power to, yeah. Good luck. You said EX8 was CC level already? Jesus. Yeah, CC, I don't hear nothing about no damn CC. Just pain. Only pain. Alright, I was just clearing out some notifications on my phone real quick. Damn, why I got so many? Anyways, let's get it. Let's read this. You aren't talking, the room is quiet. I don't really want to talk, are you bored? Not really, I'm just not used to it. Ifrit has been frowning from the moment they got back to the room, or more accurately from the moment they left Saria. There are several intricate geometric shapes scattered on the table. It's a scale model of cities like tri-mounts given to guests by the hotel for free. Rosmantis and Ifrit sit on opposite corners of the sofa, chatting on and off sporadically. You look at the children but do not interrupt. You want to try building tri-mounts again? It's really tough. It took me so long last time. I've done it twice already. Oh, so fast? I remember, I wrote it down. There are a few really hard steps, and there are a few city blocks packed with buildings. They all look alike, so it's easy to get them mixed up, but I have it written down. Do you always write things down? Yep, I could forget them if I don't. What did you write down, mind telling me? Doctor, Amiya, Cal, Blaze, Weedy, and some people and things farther away. Huh. A long corridor. I got lost. You're the new CC is shit? Like, it's just garbage or just, like, really difficult? Like, is it just literal, like, just, like, it's not good? Like, just trash? And you said also with the mechanics of the event, it's super fun to play. Yeah, I wanna try out the new mechanics for this. It's just garbage? Really? What's wrong with it? Why is it garbage? Alright, a long corridor, I got lost. My brothers aren't much older than me, but I could always count on them. They come to look for me in no time, and they pat my head and tell me I have nothing to be afraid of. They have scars that look alike on the back of their heads, too, like the marks I made to group flowers together last night. Brothers? You said you just stall robots for hours? You said it's honestly not, though. Hypergriff went Papago with the stats of some mobs? BS garbage? I don't know. You've seen Kyo doing 10-hour stream just now? Of CC? I mean, I act like I haven't done long streams for CC, but oh, hell no. You don't look so good. Relax, don't think no more. I'm in a little better shape than you, but not by much. If only we could choose what we remember. I keep on remembering the noisy, buzzing machines, the room all painted white, layer after layer. It's like they built them like that to mess with me. Just thinking about it pisses me off. But I want to remember what Silence and Saria told me, and what they did too. So you're all sulky because of just what happened, because Saria. Maybe she's worried you'd get hurt. Cal didn't let the doctor go with her to look for the Arc 1 either. Silence won't let me see Saria, and Saria won't let me follow her and help her out. Maybe they aren't worried that I'd muck things up. Maybe they think that they didn't protect me well enough before. Maybe they think I'm still a kid who only knows how to throw a fit. They have a point, but I super hate this feeling. I think I get it. You do? Yep. When I left Rhodes Island, Blaze and Weedy kept trying to talk me out of it. Blaze almost burned the letter. Amia and Cal let me go in the end, but I could tell they didn't actually want me to come back to Columbia. They were really worried, maybe just like Saria. I mean, rightfully so, being worried, though. Adults are all like that, but I want to remember the things that I've forgotten, even if I'll lose even more. I'm right to come back. It's the one thing I'm sure of. You have a better memory than I do. That must mean you know what you have to do more than I do. That's exactly what I mean. You and I, the two of us, came back to Columbia to try mounts of our own choosing, and we both have things we have to do. Phew, now I feel much better. Rosemontis, once this is all over, let's do some touring with the doctor. We'll go out and have a look around town. What do you think? The sky over Tri-Mounts is usually pretty gloomy. It's really special that it's so clear. I could be your tour guide. Oh wait, you already built Tri-Mounts twice. You know this place better than I do. Okay. Is Cal back? I'll go get the door. It's you. You're the Tin Man who ate 4 big-ass hot dogs in one go. The Glizzy Gobbler? The Glizzy Champion? The Glizzy Consumer? Excuse me? Bro was scarfing them things down. Bro thought he was Sonic. That's crazy. You said people always talks about the plus 1000 HP tag, but you don't have to pick it if you don't think about completing the whole event in one day. That you were talking about pinch out? Yeah, the pinch out is just not it. 3 million HP robot is not fun, excuse me? 3 million? All people needed to do was wait to complete the daily maps, which unlocks new tags and makes everything easier. He said even if that's true, you can't tell me it was a good idea for the devs to put that kind of tag. That even meta units like Texas Alter and Melnar don't do damage. So what, basically they put in a really BS Unga Bunga tag that everybody hates. But if you wait until the next few days, other tags get added in that you could use. They just don't want you beating it in a day, so they put some BS thing that you literally have to grind for hours. Huh. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. Finally made it out of District 13. You said still less nuts than the hour-long skill cancel stuff for CC9. You said it's a good idea, just the devs don't want to make robots being invincible too obvious, so they made a plus... Well, they made an 1000 tag. Huh. I don't want to think about anything CC related. The last CC made me mauled, man. Alright, I have to thank Director Jara for the new equipment. The drone's rotor is probably made of some kind of high-performance optical material. Its camouflage ability is increased greatly, and the surveillance range is doubled. Now, what next? That noise freaking gives me goosebumps. This is my only clue. It doesn't matter where it leads me, as long as it brings me closer to the truth. In other words, when you pick that tag, it means you choose to leak 2 robots. Huh. And power creep got way too bad in this game, sadly. Here we are, huh? Woo. The transmitter's response has been growing stronger ever since I approached District 9. If I remember correctly, the park right here should be closed due to government planning issues. That sounds like I'll have to let the CC run overnight when I go to sleep. Can you imagine you wake up, the CC's about to complete, and then your PC crashes or something? Or the game somehow crashes? Oh my god, I'd be pissed. Irregular geometric shapes of silver float slowly in the air, accompanied by the buzz of a high-frequency hum. It is another transmitter, but it seems to be slightly different than the one in her hand, and Silence could not make out what the specific differences were. An aged Caprine in the middle of the room nods slightly, as if he had heard someone call him. The transmitter draws a huge arc in the air as it lands on his shoulder. Look at this dude! This dude, Parvis. Long time no see, Silence. You look well. Silence pulls the excited transmitter back into her arms and slowly walks towards the other party. You said Kyle was on an FPS Genshin, and all types of games. Pinshot was still running in the background. Jesus. You said, oh, the goat man. Oh, the old goat. Yeah, this dude. Look at this dude. Professor. Made it all the way here from Site 359. You're so much braver than you were before. I would do an old man voice right now, but I've been reading so much I don't want to strain my freaking throat, so I'm just going to keep reading in my normal voice. Power creep is bound to happen, but you disagree that it got too bad compared to other games or other units is just unplayable. Aya, Saria, Silver Ash is still good to this day. Yeah, I would agree. Aya is, yeah, all three of them I know are actually really good. I don't have Saria, but I know she's solid. So yeah. I will have to agree with you saying that. I mean, I don't use Silver Ash as much these days, but I could. If I really wanted to, I could, and I know he would be useful. You know, swing. And then Aya, I don't even have her M3'd. I should have her M3'd, because she is really good. So, yeah. I will say that. But there is definitely instances of where you might have to pull out an Unga unit to beat some stages. Sometimes you need that cracked out Unga unit to help you out. Texas Alter. Yato. You know, freaking some pull out a Chalter, you know. Pull out a Surtur, pull out something, you know. You know, it happens. Pull out a freaking Milnar, you know. Freaking swing. Alright, but I never thought the man I found would be you. I heard you helped Dorothy, very good. Ferdinand is too hungry for success, and Dorothy is an extremely obstinate woman. Things might not have ended as they did without you. I know you would have many questions you want to ask, but first, pass me the crystalline unit over there. Silence picks up the experimental instrument next to her, walks over to Parvis, and puts it down where his finger is pointing. She connects the unit to the operating terminal port, and Parvis is already seated in front of the the monitor without even glancing at her, as a slew of complex equations frantically calculate themselves on display. Only when Silence stands up does she realize that she had given the order as naturally as she had executed it. I'm a busy man, but you've done well to find me here, so I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Are you all using transmitters? Indeed. What exactly is it being used for? The transmitter is extremely sensitive to micro-vibrations. It can receive and encode nerve signals, and Dorothy hoped it would replace traditional arts units, becoming a brand new medium that would allow everyone connected to it to be completely equal individuals. And Ferdinand intends to use its superorganism characteristics to manufacture super equipment that can accurately deliver weapons across vast distances. So, you know everything that happened at Site 359? Parvis does not answer. Silence carefully observes her professor's expression. It is not as if he is not trying to avoid it or is bored by the question, but rather is not even worth answering at all. So if you knew about their research all along, whose side are you on, Dorothy's, Ferdinand's, or Control's? Or is it, as my colleagues in the break room once said, the director of structural is an old goat with a permanent smile on his face who always chooses whatever is most convenient for him. I'm not on any particular side, Silence. I help them because both Ferdinand and Dorothy are hard workers, youths full of ideals and enthusiasm. The same goes for you. Whoever I don't support is due their mediocre capacity as scientists, me included. We are unable to transcend this mediocre and feeble era. What about you? What do you intend to do with the transmitter? That's enough, Silence. It's that I'm unwilling to answer you. Was it supposed to say, it's not that I'm unwilling to answer you, but this question exceeds your level of understanding. I have much to do, and lack the luxury of time to tell you everything from the very beginning. Though you may Stay. You are one of my best students, after all. Soon we will have the most ideal environment for our experiment, one that meets all material requirements and catalytic conditions. So now we must prepare ourselves for it. It will be the most disruptive experiment in history, and you will bear witness to the birth of true greatness. It is neither short-sighted nor feeble. It will transcend every limit there is and save us from mediocre progress. This is the real and rightful promise of science itself. The pioneers at Site 359, the workers at the Triton factory. Professor, your research has hurt many innocent people. Will it harm even more? This is science. Silence. As scientists, we only need to consider one thing and one thing alone, and that is how to accomplish it. So you don't care about anything else. You don't care about the innocent people. Just, how do I get the job done? Classic scientists. Every scientist ever in movies, games, whatever, bro. F the people. We're gonna put everybody at risk just so we can see these results. Whatever, bro. That alone is more than enough to exhaust us. Parvis is speaking very calmly. More precisely, he sounds even a little distracted. The equation on the screen seems to have to do with the transmitter. Parvis never turns to look at Silence. His eyes are only fixated on the equation. Silence can tell very clearly what it is that she is feeling right now. Anger. She clenches her fist. Man, she about to punch this dude. Sock him right in the stomach. You know, just, ooh, he's just gonna fall over. I see. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with Saria or Cal. Doctor, I could task you with this matter all the same. I heard about what happened from Cal. It's been a long time when we last met. Speaking of, are you afraid of me because of the way I look? You've been staring for a bit. Are your organs made of tin too? Or is there nothing in your belly? What happens if your skin rusts? Is it kind of a skin disease? Do you get arthritis? Do you put W40 on your joints? Oh my god. You've changed, Doctor. Back on topic. We don't have much time, and given your condition, there's not much catching up to do. The Maylander Foundation wishes for Rhodes Island to help us stop the military for assassinating the Vice President. Your result's the only thing that matters to him. Doctor, you don't seem surprised. We've just got this piece of intel ourselves. Tomorrow, Jackson will visit Rhine Lab, and that's when Blake will make his move. No doubt Cal has already gone over the Horizon Arc project with you, so I won't touch on that. Rhodes Island should be on the same side as the Maylander Foundation in this. It's a promise that Cal made to me, and it is also the prerequisite for your entry into Trimonts. Yeah, you said WD-40 is IRL lubricants, in case you didn't know. I figured it was some type of lotion. Or something. Well, actually, is that... Let me just look this up. Can't be... WD-40. Okay, oh! That's why you made that joke. Oh my lord. It's literal spray. Yeah. So you of course you would use that on a robot. Bro was really clowning him like that. Yeah, it's a literal spray. I see. Yeah, it's a freaking lubricant. Okay. Bruh. This dude, the doctor, be a whole clown, bro. Alright, anyways. Assist the Maylander Foundation in stopping the military's observed act as treason. You can see this as an order, Doctor. This is deodorant. Oh my god. Maylander should have enough agents to spare, no? You aren't here to find the Vice President some bodyguards, are you? You're still as calm and sharp as ever. That matches the impression I had of you. Right, the Maylander Foundation... Why did I just give him an accent? I say foundation. Is already allocating our resources to ensure Vice President Jackson's safety, but that alone will not stop the military's plan. One of the events that after the press conference includes a visit to Rhine Lab. His entire trip that day will be broadcast live. If his assassins and our agents come to blows before the public, it doesn't matter if the assassination itself is successful or not. Blake will still have a reason to declare martial law and take over Trimonts. Just like District 13 right now. Neither I nor Maylander likes it when the enemy has all their eggs in one basket, because that's always an omen of collapse to come. You sure you don't want Cal's opinion first? This is an official request the Maylander is making to Rhodes Island. You the doctor of Rhodes Island. If Cal continues to have her faith in you, I have no reason to doubt your abilities. Damn. Time's a wasting, Doctor. I hope you cooperate with us as well. Bro's got a lot of faith. Maybe I should try to get in touch with Cal. Too bad mechanics just left for tryouts. Maybe I should get in touch with Zarya. Cal? Doctor, let me and Rosmontes catch the hitman who's after the vice president. Huh? Cal's still looking for the entrance to the Arc 1 thing, and Zarya's gone back to Ryan Lab to look for data. Doctor, we have to get on this right now. Or are you still treating me like a kid, just like Zarya and Silence? Doctor, you've brought me on so many successful missions now. In 2 more years, I'll get to apply to be an elite operator. Oh, Rosmontes is already elite. How old are you? How old do you need to be an elite operator? What the hell? What is the age range of freaking Ifrit? Anyways, if you're gonna lock me in the hotel room, I'm just wondering... okay, you know what? I'm just wondering what kind of a mission I should assign you, Operator Ifrit. You know what? Sure. You want to step up? Let's see what you got. Hey, watch where you're going. You're gonna get hit by a car spacing out like that. Yeah, not how old, or probably years experience. How many years in the game do you have? Oh, I remember this bar. Yeah, I remember this. You should remind her that... Yeah, that is true. Yeah, Amiya is literally the leader and she's young as hell. I forget all the time that Amiya would be that damn young, bro. Are you kidding? Yeah, being an elite operator is not simple. Some got experience just from approvals of others. Rosmontes has approved by others that she is strong. Yeah, freaking crippling people with that strength that she has, that power. I remember that. Alright, let me leave you with a little advice, Researcher Silence. You may think that helping Anthony is the right thing to do. Excuse me, but that couldn't be further from the truth. It's silly to think that Simon Coe was just a victim in their fight with Hydro. They were fighting because they were hell-bent on bringing down the other side. It's just that Old Smith didn't play the game as well as his opponent. In other words, if Smith managed to make his move before a Hydro, it would have been the Hydes hunkering down in Bunker Hill right now instead of his family. From that point of view, is Anthony really just a victim? But what do you think, Anthony? I can't deny it. I forget your name is Anthony. But there are no ifs in this world, I know that. I'm telling you all this because I want you to understand something. If you want to do the right thing, you need to first be able to tell what's actually right. You need to understand that doing the right thing doesn't necessarily mean you have a price to pay. You have to do either recommendation or experience, depends. It's not just energy and Oranginium art. I can't tell you where this trail will lead and how many people it will end up dragging into the mess. But you will no doubt come to see a side of Ryan Lab that you've never known, be it the diabolic crisis or Site 359. You know that Ryan Lab is nowhere near as wonderful as their recruitment videos make it seem. Even then, it still may disgust you. If it comes down to it, you have my permissions as the director of the Oranginium art section. If you use my permissions to do anything else, I will turn a blind eye to that too. Director Franks, I won't. But Silence, remember this. Your mission is to recover the batch of transmitters lost at Site 359 and nothing else. Imagine Ifrit Alter as an elite operator. I mean, hey, I'm down for another Ifrit. I mean, I don't have base Ifrit, but I've borrowed her a bunch and she's hella fun. I mean, she literally turns enemies into barbecue. If you run into any obstacles too difficult to overcome, you are free to give up any time you want. There are some things that until you find your own answer, you have no power to fight. This is science, Silence. As scientists, we only consider one thing and one thing alone, and that is how to accomplish it. That alone is more than enough to exhaust us. You're a lot more composed now, but your eyes are the same as back in the Hayden 1, angry over that sick child, criticizing me for those minor issues during the procedures, and even blaming science itself. But as I've so often told you many times in the past, Only science can change what needs to be changed and advance an entire age, but its progress lies in the hands of a limited few. This is a natural paradox, Silence, and a paradox simply implies a cost. I have already given you the clues you have been wanting, but Silence, what can you do? You don't even know where to start your inquiries. After leaving Parvis's lab, Silence spends the next half hour walking aimlessly along the streets of District 9. She had followed the transmitter all the way here, but what should she do now? What could she even do? Stop her own mentor, find control, and beg for the truth from her? He was right. How could she stop anyone if she doesn't even know where to begin? She's angry, but anger itself holds no meaning whatsoever. Yeah, she is lost right now. Going through it. You're gonna get yourself hit by a car, though. Holy shit. Hey, you! The berry chick, out the way! At a perfectly regular intersection in Trimount's District 9, a driver anxiously confirms the current time. He needs to get to his destination within the next 10 minutes to block off a difficult client in time and allow the other party to sign the contract. But in the next second, he feels as if suddenly on a roller coaster ride. As if invisible slopes had formed with the air, his car climbs, turns, and accelerates, and turns into a cannonball. What? Was that blood dripping or water? I'm so confused. Drops of water suddenly appear and chain the car's wheel to a halt, and the out-of-control vehicle seems to almost graze Silence as it slides past her, scorching the tarmac with a shrill sound. Half the road is completely drenched, as if it only rained. Silence dies. It's over. Lone Trail. It's done. Are you okay? Sorry, I have no idea what just happened. Yeah, freaking Mumu. That Mumu happened. Silence. Trimount has a ton of cars on the road. You could get run over if you keep spacing out like that. Director Milsis, just now. I'm just passing by. No need to thank me. But, by the way, when did you piss off that psycho? Knowing what she's capable of, she might have been more direct and messed with the air. Looks like it was just a prank she pulled when she was at it. What are you talking about? Never mind, nothing that crazy woman does surprises me anymore. Huh? Silence. When did you change into this new uniform? That material looks great and it fits you perfectly. You look like a completely different person. I almost couldn't tell it was you. In an alternate universe, you get hit by the car and get reincarnated as an Enfield character? Yes. Silence. And Enfield is real. It is confirmed now. Alright, speaking of which, I didn't recognize Iffy either. She got new threads, and she's so much taller now. Ifrit? Wait, what is Ifrit doing in Trimounts? Silence is like, huh? Oh, nah. She's with Rhodes Island's doctor. The doctor is here too? Huh? I thought you two were together. Milsis' surprised expression is very vivid, to the point that Silence immediately realizes what she's in for. There is no doubt that Milsis is doing this out of kindness. The games that the higher-ups are playing are too dangerous, and she is trying to get this lowly researcher to stay away from Ryan Lab while this is going on. Hayden 1 Laboratory, Site 359, Triton Factory. Parvis Dorothy Jara Milsis. She has stumbled her way to this point. How many obstacles will she have to face? All of a sudden, Silence is struck with a sense of helplessness that she has never felt before. Where's Ifrit and the doctor? Oh. I was only going to have you make some trouble for Blake. Never did I expect you to follow the trail to the old goat. The elf saved you, but where will she take you now? Oh well, just a little birdie. No need to worry about her. Always on demon timing, Holiak. Always on demon timing. Scheming
To
as
fight
always.
to the very end.
But hey,
Our
that's why we like you. Alright. Cool. And yeah, 3-hour mark on the stream, boys. There we go. So, tutorial. I guess we'll do this next time, this little tutorial, and see what's going on, unless I just do that now. Yeah, that was only 2 stages? Yeah. Longest event. Should I do this tutorial real quick, chat? They're not going to make me read a bunch of other stuff. It's just going to be reading the tutorial, right? Like, there's no reading beyond this, right? I'm not going to get trapped in this, right? Because this is the new mechanic. Rocks and gravity switches can be activated by heavy enemies and operators with 1 block or higher. To change the direction of gravity, operator attack speed and enemy movement speed are increased when in a direction of gravity and reduced when opposed to it? Time for balls? Balls gaming? Alright. Well, let's get it. It's time to get immersed in this. Get immersed in the balls? Oh my god. That sounds wild. Time to get immersed in the balls. You said this event's gimmick is playing with balls. You like balls? We're in the lab monitoring enemy communications. Hey, what happened to the ground? It was level just a moment ago, but now there's an unnatural slope. Whatever, the enemy's right in front of us. Advance! Let's play with Spaceballs? You know, I used to watch that movie Spaceballs like crazy as a little kid. The literal meaning of F it. Weeball! Yes. Alright, the enemies are having a hard time moving. The lab's defense systems could tilt the entire floor. It's like standing on a seesaw. The floor is tilted down right now, causing us to be pulled down by gravity. To move up, the enemy must fight against gravity, slowing the movement speed. Heavier enemies are affected more, so if you a fat boy, a little chunky boy, it's gonna be hitting you. Meanwhile, our operators deployed in the direction of gravity downwards have increased attack speed. Making use of the high ground to stop our foes. That's why I'm here.
Freeze!
So where am I putting you? Where am I? Where am I putting you? Right here. Okay.
You'll pay for that.
The floor is spinning. Now the enemies are speeding up. What's going on? Analysis complete. Enemies with the weight of 3 or higher has stepped on an up altitude switch, causing the floor to rotate and tilt it up. Enemies move slower upslope but faster downslope. The effect on our side has been reversed. Chat, this is gonna be messing with my brain a little bit. Not gonna lie. On the other hand, operators with block 1 or higher could also step on the switch. I see, it's like a seesaw falling towards the side it stepped on. Exactly, step on the switch and delay the attack before more enemies arrive. Leave it to me, doctor. Okay, here we go.
Understood.
Oh, I don't really have you facing the right one. Oh, whatever.
You'll pay for that.
If it we ball.
Alright.
I know you're looking in the wrong direction, but you know, yeah, that was kind of my bad. The enemy is going to step on the switch again. Don't worry, when a switch is currently being stood on, the opposite switch is disabled. As long as we keep the switch on the bottom pressed, we can prevent the enemy from triggering the other. We just need to ensure Yato's safety. Perfect. Bring it on. In case you're ever unsure in which way it's tilting, the rock will slide along the inclination, showing the direction of gravity. Ah.
I'll show them what I can do.
Don't die on me now.
Stay calm.
Damn. I really had her facing the wrong direction. I better not fail this tutorial, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, we good. So the ball will literally let you know what the ball doing.
I'll show them what I can do.
Oh. Ethan. Do I even need you in, brother? You wanna cook, brother?
There is no
Oh, hell no, wait! How did I fail the tutorial? Huh? Did I take too long to put Ethan in? I just failed the tutorial? Why? I mean, no! No! Go back! I need my OP! I'm not doing this for free! Man. Leave it to me. Leave it to yours truly. Freaking failing tutorials, bro. Come on now. Hurry it up. Thing piss me off.
One step backward.
Get to it.
Got it. I'll show them what I can do. All right. Stay calm. Not one step backward.
Alright, I think we should be good now.
Doctor, support incoming.
Yeah, poke away at him. Ain't no failing a tutorial stage, man. Made me look bad. Alright, there we go. You said, wait, you get paid to play this tutorial? Of course, we get OP from this. You get your currency. See? There it is. Wow, I got a whopping 10. I'm rich. Ballin'. Yeah, I'll get used to this mechanic as time goes on. I'm sure it's probably gonna mess me up at times too, but hey. So next time, stage number 3. Oh boy. Whew. Yeah, follow where the balls are facing. Your operators attack faster if they face the same. So when the ball's down, go down. If the ball's up, you go up, huh? Alright, cool. So far, so good. I'm enjoying the event. A hell of a lot of reading, but I mean, I knew that going into it, but so far, so good. How many did these cost? Man, these things cost $250. Sheesh. Okay, cool.
Well, if it isn't the doctor. What a coincidence.
Yeah. You said also claim the investigation? This? Okay. Let me see what this is. I need to complete the... I ain't doing that right now. Okay. Of course, they're like, yeah, do stage 3. Hey, I'm not doing stage 3 right now. I'll be there reading for another freaking hour. I do stage 3. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It is good. You see the doctor just like, bro, I did not approve of you bringing Rosemontis and freaking Ifrit along. But here we are, you know. It's time for them to really prove themselves. So, yeah. So you get 2 investigation daily to unlock stuff and content. You get 2 a day, capped at 4, just unlock and clear later. Gotcha. So yeah, sometime this week I'll do another Arknight stream and another one after that. Yeah, because we're gonna have to get through this story. So, whew, I will do my absolute best to make sure we finish this event, boys. Okay? You said, oh wait, it's my birthday now. 22nd for you tomorrow's. Happy birthday to me from the future. Happy birthday, Maggie. Chat. Be sure to say happy birthday to Maggie. Hey, that's what's up. I hope you have a really good birthday. You said you're getting 8 to 9 max mat box per day. Oh, you over there balling, huh? So what am I doing? There's an Arknights music reaction I need to do to more songs I haven't checked out. So expect that this week. Us continuing this event. Tomorrow, Honkai Star Rail and Limbus Company update at nighttime. The next part of the story. And then the day after that is Thanksgiving, so I won't be streaming. But I'll probably have like a One Piece video or something there.
Oh,
that reminds me. I gotta go get the ingredients to go make a cheesecake. I'm gonna try to bake a cheesecake for the first time for Thanksgiving. We'll see how that goes. Me and baking don't get along, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna damn well try, chat. We'll see. Oh man. But yeah, solid stream, boys. And thank you if you watched on Twitch. I don't even know how many people ended up watching on Twitch and then. I mean, the Twitch is something that we're gonna have to build up and just stream over there. Also, which I mean, like I said, if you weren't aware, I've been streaming on Twitch at the same time as YouTube. That's a thing that we're gonna be doing now. So, thank you for everybody who watched over there. Appreciate it. Hit the follow button. You could sub over there, not get ads. You get the emotes too. And yeah, I will see you guys soon with some more Arknights content. I'm gonna probably go take a damn nap. But yeah, have a great birthday, Maggie. Have a great birthday. I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Stay safe. And as I always do say, don't do crack. So, I'm gonna hit this music and then we gone. And once again, if you did not leave a like on the stream, be sure to leave a like, because we're close to like 30 likes, I just noticed. But thank you for all the support. Y'all were amazing today. So I very much do appreciate that. Where is the music? Alright, we out of here. It better play the song. Don't play with me. Just play the damn song.